Okay, good. Hang on, it's on here live. Okay. Let's check it out, see what we get. Starting soon. Yeah, this is probably going to take a second.
Yeah.
Usually does. Okay. So hang on, it's on here live. Okay. There we go. Starting soon. Yeah, this is probably going to take a second.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting audio anyway.
There it goes.
Hooray! Okay. Okay. Okay.
Alrighty.
We're getting audio anyway. What software do I use for video editing? Not answering, Brett. I'm waiting for somebody to hand me a deal before I start dropping brand names.
I like to use a razor blade with 60mm film.
Yeah, there we go. Yep. That's how we're doing it. Yeah, we're shooting on film.
From the UK, that's like 1 in the morning there.
Oh wow. Well, hey, holy shit. Well, Tommy Brown, thank you for staying up late.
Alright.
Croatia. Awesome.
Nice.
Yep. Let me just check something out here. I'm kind of curious to see how many fucking people we get. 7 viewers. All right. Dang. All right, here. You can fucking type with some people. I'm gonna run to the house for a minute. Forgot to get pizza. We can get some after.
Oh, we're starting the pizza talk already?
Yep, fucking right.
Jeez.
Shit. I'm just gonna clean up some beer balls here, guys. I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, because this guy drinks. Please.
Oh, hey, I got 3 empty beer bottles here. Living dangerously.
Oh, yeah, 2 beer bottles, 3 beer bottles. That's a good start, buddy.
Oh, I got 2 more back.
Yeah, well, probably from a couple weeks ago.
Marty left these back here on the last protocol run.
Maybe. So, Glenn's doing housekeeping. So, yeah. We'll get going here in a few. Yes, pizza. I was going to start sitting here and start munching pizza because we talked about it way too long last time. We could. Thank you very much. I'll make note of that for Glenn for the PC guide, because that had nothing to do with me except for the Tascam unit. That's my own personal one from my home studio. Well, 2 a.m. entertain you. I still have 1 minute till we officially start. Hey, I say mean things to Glenn on his face, let alone off camera. Ben Freshwater, you're not late. We're just getting started. Just waiting on Glenn to get back after cleaning up. Sorry in advance, there is a little bit of lag with the video and the audio because we are on a super slow upload speed as well. I haven't watched Naruto. I don't know if Glenn has or not. I know he does watch a lot of anime, as you guys are well aware. Yes, I'm the fuck you Glenn guy. You guys want a hashtag? That'd be hilarious. I'm gonna get it made on a shirt. Don't tell Glenn. Next time I'm in here, it'll be hashtag fuck you Glenn on a t-shirt. Shh. It's just random Q&A. No particular topic. Just let's shoot the shit for a couple hours. And it begins. Megadeth or Slayer? I'd have to go Megadeth on that one. I've seen Slayer live, all original members. I've seen Megadeth live, but always been a big fan of Megadeth since I was a little kid. Oh, Megadeth and Metallica, we're already getting into that stuff. Megadeth as well, above Metallica. Metallica's first four albums, fantastic, but Metallica in the past 20 years, really compared to Megadeth in the last 10, I'll take my Megadeth. Scandinavian metal, like what bands? I listen to a lot of European metal, but it depends on where you're looking at coming from. And we already started the hashtag fuck you gun.
That's hashtag fuck you TJ. Or hashtag trapped can suck it.
Glenn had just walked in. We're a little laggy. And Final Stage, yeah, I play drums for Final Stage. And for Rush or Chili Peppers, Rush all the way. I've not even heard the new Lamb of God yet.
Crumbs, balls, Brett. Keep your fucking panties on, man. Testament or Testament? Favorite drummer?
Favorite drummer?
Ooh, that's a tough one. You go ahead first.
Oh, I got asked this Sunday night in Toronto.
You don't have to yell.
So,
we don't want to overload the mic.
Okay. I got asked this Sunday night in Toronto, and the guy totally thought I was trolling him. Favorite drummer? Phil Rudd from AC/DC. Second favorite? Bermuda Schwartz from Weird Al Yankovic's band.
Yeah, we just went to see Weird Al there a couple weeks back. He was fantastic.
Yep.
Favorite drummers? Scott Travis from Judas Priest. Les Biggs from Judas Priest. Les Biggs never gets enough appreciation. Les Biggs was incredible. Who else? Mitch Mitchell from Jimi Hendrix. Keith Moon, John Bonham. There's Buddy Rich.
Oh yeah.
Neil Peart. There's just so many talented drummers out there. It's hard to say.
Thomas Lang.
Who the fuck is Thomas Lang?
Rock Me Amadeus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did I know that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guy that I've left you at NAMM to go see.
Yes.
Yeah. Big session guy.
Okay.
I'll let you borrow the DVDs just to give you an idea.
Phil Rudd, really?
Yes, Phil Rudd, really. Yes, AC/DC's drummer. No, not Lars.
Yeah, Dave Lombardo's awesome. Well.
Oh, favorite bassist?
Yes, I'm watching fucking Knights of Sidonia right now. I watched season 1 last year. I'm 2 episodes into the new season. Don't tell me anything. I'm really enjoying the hell out of it. What's my opinion on Revelve Roar? I think they should really send me a copy so I can evaluate it. Pete Sandoval from Morbid Angel. Pete Sandoval. Was he related to Phil Sandoval from Morbid State? That's a good question there. Do I listen to any Periphery animals as leaders? Not really. That's not really my thing. I know Periphery is really, really influential to a lot of kids, and that's great. I've chatted with Nolly a little bit about drum production, and he has given me quite a few good pointers, actually. So my hat's off to him there. The guy gets amazing fucking live drum sounds, so he's just killer. Oh, God, my sugar.
No. Who's the better drummer, you or Lars, Glenn?
Oh, fuck, that's tough, man.
Well, maybe I'll have to upload a certain cell phone video of you playing drums then.
Oh, which one is that?
I don't know, one of them.
Oh. Huge fan of your channel. Okay, basically I have to say you're a funny guy, don't listen to people are funny. Of course the bass jokes are hilarious. The only people who get offended by the bass jokes are the people who can't fucking play and pretending to be bass players.
Yep.
No, you can't say that. Well, yes, they can. That's what free expression is.
Hey, even my bass player gets a sad look on her face when I wear my Rule Number 2 shirt, but she gets it.
Yeah. Hey, as a child, did you expect to be doing what you're doing right now? Of course not. I had no idea things were gonna lead here. How far back as a child? Because I originally wanted to be an astronaut when I was a kid.
I wanted to be a radio DJ because there was no such thing as the internet back then.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a fucking really good question. When I got to college, I knew I wanted to be a sound engineer, but it's been a long, strange trip since then. That was like 20 years ago.
Devin Townsend Productions. Well, I've been a fan of his stuff.
Sure. He should start playing with a real drummer again, but other than that, yeah. I think Devin Townsend should get Jackson Ward in, and that'd probably be a good match right there. Sorry, TJ.
No problem. Hey, no problem.
Hey, apparently, AC/DC lost Phil Rudd to some kind of weird meth case or something like that. Maybe
slash a high contract killer thing.
Yeah, exactly. So if AC/DC needs a new drummer,
they already got Slade back.
Ah, that's too bad. They could have given you a whirl. That would have been fine. Compression or EQ first? EQ first, then compression. Nice final stage t-shirt. Yeah. Rule number 2, yes. You could open it. Okay. Man, I'm 17. Aspire for musical accessors rushed up there. Okay. Gene Hoglan, there you go.
Yeah, that's the drummer from Strapping Young Lad.
What the fuck is Nintendo Core?
Oh, God. Like 8-bit metal stuff? Or are you talking about stuff like Dr. Wily and the Robot Masters or Power Glove?
Yeah.
Or you just go with just like straight 8-bit noises? Either way, all the vintage, like the video game music stuff, I like it. That's good stuff.
I use Event ASP8s for studio monitors.
Self-taught on instruments. Half and half, I guess, for drums for me.
I took guitar lessons for a couple of years. That's about it.
I spent 7 years in the public school system and was taught how to learn proper drum music and played in 3 different musicals and did band ensembles. And actually, I can, as odd as it is for a drummer, I can read sheet music.
What's from Jared? What the hell is this, Brent Duncan? Brett, what's from Jared Dines? I don't get that. I've heard some people say compress first, which will help EQ further on. Oh, Nintendo Core's from Jared Dines. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
I haven't seen that one, actually.
I haven't seen that one either, but, hey, good for Jared. His shit's hilarious.
Drum Triggers Live depends on the band.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, Fear Factory, Drum Triggers Live on the kick? Sure.
Yeah, okay, sure.
It depends on the sound you're going for.
But I'd rather go watch Scott Travis do his double bass thing, with like real fucking bass drums, because that guy's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Never actually listened to Baby Metal. Instead of Baby Metal, I highly suggest checking out Gunship 666 instead.
Yes.
Great Japanese metal band, female guitar player, they're heavy as fuck.
Japanese Pantera. Kind of,
yeah. Great. I will recommend Overlord. Haven't watched that. Okay, that sounds really good. Okay, I'm writing that down. Thank you, Overlord, for anime, yeah. Generally, when it comes to anime, the more tits and ass, the better. Guilty pleasure was definitely Rosario and Vampire. Okay, Overlord. There's another one out this year. It's about a gang member or something like that. That's supposed to be fucking awesome too. Pre-Soda's Fire Studio project. Haven't tried one. That's true. Jared is a hell of a musician. Yeah, no shit. Holy crap. Jared Dies or Rob Scallon? I gotta go with Rob Scallon, actually.
Someone just type in the lyrics to the Sex Kittens Get Right.
Oh, I know. Yeah, let's
just
pause
by.
that. Yeah. We're getting on. Okay, guys, we're gonna pause the comments.
There it is.
Awesome. Cody McNair, bravo, sir. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Wow, that's crazy, man. Baby Metal, cheap vocal mic. The one your mom uses?
No, man, the Samson.
Yeah, the Samson CS.
I use
the
it.
Samson CS works for instruments as well as vocals. Get it? It costs us what, $40?
$40. Dual tool cardioid on there.
Yep.
I use it for all my
Gangsta.
vocalists.
Thank you, Cozy. Gangsta, yeah, I heard some great things about that anyway. Go ahead, TJ.
But yeah, the Samson mic, I have one vocalist that's traditional, clean, operatic vocals. She uses that microphone and she refuses to use anything else in my basement now.
Oh, really?
It's that good compared to the other ones that she has.
Fucking right. 115 viewers. Awesome. Have I tried any of the other Aris effects? Funny you mentioned that. I'm going to be taking a look at their Savage Overdrive very soon. Looking forward to giving that a try. What's your opinion on industrial music genre as a whole? Do you think it's now dead? I really don't think my opinion means very much as far as that's concerned. I liked Ministry when they came out, sure.
Yeah, I don't have much to say on that. Like, I listen to whatever floats around.
ED, electronic dance music and metal smash-ups, sure, why not?
I've heard a few. I'm down with them.
Yeah,
They're good.
I'm boobs. Bikini Warriors. Okay, that sounds good. Cozy Mazaki. Where are you from, dude? Are you from Japan? Bikini Warriors. I'm totally writing that down.
Any other games in Elite Dangerous? I think you spend way too much time in GTA 5 when you know how to drive around LA.
Oh yeah, okay. Tell them the fucking story about driving down Sunset.
Oh god, we're driving down Sunset Boulevard.
This was January at NAMM.
Yeah, we're at NAMM driving through LA, and we're coming up the hill, and we're about to make a slight curve, and Glenn's like, if I play my GTA 5 enough times, as soon as we get past this building, and yep, there's the strip club.
That was something along the lines of, well, if I play my GTA 5 correctly, just past there should be a strip club, and yeah, it was what was it? It was the Dollhouse or something like that.
Oh, Detroit Metal City. I know he's watched it.
It's fucking great. Love it.
He's given me a copy of it. I need to go through it.
I get my Death Note shirts from eBay.
Oh.
Some of them I've got from tfury.com as well.
The guy, yes, he's from Poland. Actually.
Okay, cool.
Mizaki there, yeah.
Jared Canning. Hey, Jared, how you been, man? It's been a long time. Yeah, wow. Yeah, well, I've seen Detroit Metal City, man. It's awesome. City Mixer. I don't know. No idea. Mexico. Felix. What's the proper Mexican greeting?
Olay?
Oh, no, that's a good show. I don't know. Muy bueno. I don't know my Spanish very well. Sorry.
I'm Canadian. I don't even know French.
Yeah.
How did I start out my band? My original band, I just started going to a ton of local shows, met some like-minded people, and put the word out I wanted to get something going. Met people through random classes back in high school, and just through process of elimination, started it up.
Chibuki. Let's see. Oh fuck! Wow, this is just fucking. Somebody asked about a preamp for under $1,000. Let me just double check, see what IGS has got. I think they might actually have something here, like a single channel. I've been working with IGS Audio a little bit this year, and been having some pretty good results. Let's see what they got on their price list. Like their stuff's really, really great quality. Let's see what I can find. Just waiting for this to come up. Preamps. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, that might be a little. Yeah, that's a double rack though. I'll have to look into that. You know, that's a very good question. What should I be spending for under $1,000? How much? Do we get a price list here? There we go. Yeah, 14.90. Yeah, for euros. That's not cheap. That's for sure. What about the 500 series? Yeah, that's the thing. You can. For mic preamps, you know, if you get yourself a 500 series power supply, you know, with like 6 slots in it, you could get your preamps pretty cheap. If you buy your preamps separately, yeah, you're going to pay a little bit more, especially when you start getting into the transformer coupled stuff, like the really nice high-end Class A stuff. So, so I'd recommend, getting a 500 series lunchbox, with 6 slots or whatever, and getting your preamps that way, because you can get them for anywhere from like $400 to $700, depending. But that would be my first recommendation, is get a lunchbox. Certain dealers you talk to, if you buy like 4 preamps, they'll give you a free lunchbox, that kind of thing. So that'd be my suggestion.
Glenn, were you ever in a band?
Yes, I was.
And how long have you been married? From Brett.
Who the fuck? Oh, God. I've been married 15 years. I'm married to a very, very awesome woman, also known as the Fun Police.
Patent pending on that. Copyright.
Yeah, TJ came up with that one.
That's a t-shirt idea. Fun Police. We could give it to every band girlfriend ever.
Yeah, there you go.
Bam.
Yeah, that might work.
Yeah.
Fun Police.
We should do a test run of that.
Sure, why not? Okay. No, I haven't tried out the Warm Audio stuff. I've heard some great things. I might be doing a review on one of their preamps coming up very soon, and maybe one of their 1176s.
Australian metal. There is a band called The Eternal, I believe, and their CD about 8 years ago was mixed from the same guy that also did Nightwish at the time. I really dug them.
I don't know. Check out what Ermin Handevik's doing. He's a good buddy of mine from a long time back. He's Australian, I believe. He's got all kinds of stuff going on. Australian metal for me would be like the Fireballs. They were like they're Australian like rockabilly metal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were kind of neat.
Favorite metal albums of the past decade?
That's a tough one.
Roadrunner United, the 25-year anniversary for Roadrunner. That album was just fantastic.
The Sword?
Yeah.
The album by The Sword, that was pretty awesome.
Doomsday Machine, Arch Enemy.
Red Fang.
Machine Head, The Blackening.
Okay. Yeah. Shit, actually, even the new Judas Priest album, what was that? Oh, Dragonaut on it.
Yeah.
Not Nostradamus, the new one, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. Steel Panther.
Yeah, Steel Panther, yes.
Feel the Steel.
Yes.
Austrian Death Machine, the first one.
Yeah, no, hang on. Yeah, best album of the last 10 years has to be Feel the Steel by Steel Panther.
Yes.
By far. Yeah.
Great.
It just death to everything else, yes. Thoughts on Screamo? I wish somebody hadn't invented it. Acrylic drum kits. Yes, well, John Bonham did great with acrylic kits.
Yeah. I've tried some acrylics, but I bought some cheap ones that were cracked. So
what's the youngest band I've ever recorded? Ooh. How old were you when I first started recording you?
I was 20.
Okay. Definitely recording younger. I've done like 15, 16-year-olds. I mean, Christian Vey was 17 when I started working with him. I think I've worked with younger as well. Talent really doesn't have any age, so whatever.
I'll say this, Liam, opinion on Rhapsody of Fire. Rhapsody got me into the power metal genre back in 99, 2000 when I was still in grade 8. Heard Holy Thunder Force on the local university station, hooked from there.
Thoughts on Kanye West singing Queen?
I haven't heard it.
I haven't. Well, let's check it out. Hold on.
I'll tell you what, though, I did enjoy Kanye's first 2 albums.
Fuck is wrong with you?
There's a lot wrong with me, Glenn.
I think Kanye should. I gotta listen to it, but I'm sure it's fucking hideous. Let's check out my phone here because I don't want to get feedback loop going here. One moment, please. Let's check out Kanye West trying to fuck up.
Oh, Redeemer of Souls. That's the new Judas Priest.
Yes. Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Death to all butt metal? No, butt metal.
Yes, death to all butt metal, not butt metal.
Jeez.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong? Fucking go play with your bass guitar, dumbass.
Did you ever play D&D?
Yes, of course.
I still play D&D.
Yes, my wife still plays D&D. Actually,
I'm in the middle of a podcast separate from everything I do with Glenn, which is not D&D based, but it is through DysonStuff.com, and we're doing a space-based D10 system called Air of the Consortium. That's something I do. New podcasts are up every week with that. Oh, God.
Kanye West performed Bohemian Rhapsody?
Oh, this is a live reaction video now. Here we go.
He's lip syncing. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Is he gonna fucking sing? Oh!
I just killed a man. Put my gun up to
Okay.
his head.
Okay, this is a situation where auto-tune probably would have helped.
Okay, you know who did Bohemian Rhapsody better than Kanye?
Bad news.
No, you know who did it better than Bad News?
Nobody.
William Shatner.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bad News did the best version of
Shatner.
Nope, sorry, I gotta
Shatner.
disagree with you there. No, fucking Bad News even had Brian May produce their version of fucking Bohemian Rhapsody. It was awesome. It was so bad it was great. It was like it was like pre-sex kittens awesome.
Oh, it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Shut up, can't but I'm Bad News. Yeah, absolutely. Squire bases for metal. Are they the only base I have? Oh, sure, why not?
I apologize for playing Kanye over this.
Yeah.
You guys asked for it.
Turn the auto-tune back up. You're not fucking kidding. Don't worry, I learned the song of the day of the show, no problem.
Yeah, I've
I've
heard
seen
that before.
Yeah, same here. Jackson guitars. I've got a Jackson V. You know, I think
Want me
they're
to grab
cool.
it?
Yeah, sure. What's my opinion of Jackson guitars? I think I've had this one since like 1995. I remember grabbing this. 1995. I really wanted to get a guitar that said, "I am not a fucking grunge guitar player. I know how to play my instrument." So yeah, I went and got this. This was about as anti-fucking grunge as it gets, and yeah, it's been a great fucking guitar actually. So yeah, no complaints at all. I really like the new Charvels, by the way. Those are fucking amazing. Oh,
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, hey, yeah. Send them enough fucking emails they keep ignoring. Fuck that, it's gonna split there actually. I feel weird. Okay, check that back on.
Yeah. Can you do a cover of a Sex Kitten song? Oh, I don't
know. Maybe one day. I don't know.
You know what?
I don't know where we're gonna get that horrible keyboard sound from. That.
I can find something.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah.
But no, as far as covers go, we have stuff in the works that I'm not going to talk about.
Yeah.
But believe me, it's going to be epic when it happens. Hopefully by the end of this summer.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. It's gonna be.
It's going to be great.
It is gonna be great. You guys are gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're doing a music video for it as well, and hashtag fuck you, Kanye. Yeah, there we go.
No, Glenn won't be in booty shorts for the video.
What the fuck is this? Who fell off a 60-foot cliff? What the fuck is this? Destroyed my body, fell off a 60-foot cliff. Did you get video? See, I can do both now. Need a digital drone set to rehab on. Any cheap recommendations?
Kijiji, online classifieds?
Yeah, ooh.
Really, for electronic drums, you're looking, even for a decent, just bottom level kit, you're looking at $500-600 to start.
Yeah.
There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
Yep.
Yamaha had some really cool stuff this year at NAMM with the iPad hooked up to it.
Yeah, that was fucking cool.
That was really cool. I don't know what the retail is on that, but that's
yeah, that's a tough one, man. Sorry about your accident,
Yeah.
man. Holy shit, that really fucking blows. Wow. Ooh.
I just don't know electronic kits enough.
Yeah. Have you ever recorded anything in the metal like punk? Yes, I've done Celtic, I've done punk, I've done hardcore.
You did. That was in a punk band that you did.
Yeah, exactly. I've done all kinds of genres. Music's music, you know, but rappers are hilarious.
Who modded your 5150?
Buddy of mine named Jay Swatman. I had it. I found some plans for it online. I had it done about 10 years ago. Honestly, I'm thinking about demodding it because it's a little too thumpy in the mid range. You've really got to cover a trap song.
You have no idea how close that almost happened.
Yeah, that almost did. We tutorial on the Fredman miking technique. Absolutely, yes, that is in the works. I'm gonna be doing some advanced guitar miking stuff in the future.
Favorite brand of condom? Whatever I can find in the dark.
Man, I've been married to the same woman for 15 years. Yeah,
I'm a drummer. Do you think I get laid? Please.
Condoms suck. Thoughts on mounting the crap out of a crap cheap starter guitar like Epiphones? How much are you willing to spend? I mean, shit, you can probably get a really good Legator for about the price it would cost to mod an Epiphone. And Legators are pretty awesome, actually. You know, or well, I took a cheap. Go grab my Ibanez 7, the black one. Let me show you guys this. This is great because this guitar was what, about $3.99, I think, and I didn't have to modify very much on it to get it sound really killer. The only thing I really did to this guitar was I put in a Seymour. This is the same Seymour you'll find in Ola's 7 strings. So if you're gonna steal great ideas, you might as well steal from people who are really fucking good musicians. But the bridge on this is nice and solid. It really stays in tune well, and for $400, it was a really good deal. The neck's really fast. This guitar plays quite beautifully, actually. And fuck me, wow, that is a fucking. Grab the Legator for a sec. That is fucking. I never noticed that. It's got a bevel on it too. Son of a bitch.
Yeah,
this
let's trade.
Yeah.
You want this one back?
You can check that on the thing. This is that's definitely much more pronounced. But yeah. But seriously, if you're only gonna spend about $600-700, I don't know, get one of these. These are really fucking badass. They're really comfortable to play. I like it, that's for sure. Oh, useless cunt checking in. Oh, hey. At least you know what you are. Outrageous. That's my shit at Jen. Have I watched anime Beck? No, but I'll put it on my list. Black Flag's my war side B. Yes, I think I've heard it.
Who degens harder, Glenn or TJ? Neither?
Neither, yeah. I'm not a gent guy at all. Yeah. What's my favorite band? Judas Priest. I'm old, sorry. I liked bands with singers. Yeah.
God, favorite band? AC/DC. Like, I don't even have a favorite band anymore at this point because everything just goes such a huge rotation.
Yeah. I mean, like, favorite bands, Judas Priest, Megadeth.
Yeah. Even Megadeth, I'm just getting a little, like, tired of right now. Just I've just seen them so many times in the past decade.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm talking like maybe the first 3-4 Megadeth albums.
Yeah.
You know, Peace Sells, Rust in Peace, that kind of stuff.
Oh, why are you so into anime?
What opinions on Schecter Hellraisers? I've had one since about 2007. They're fantastic. Go grab it.
Yeah, this is what it's turning into.
Yeah. TJ's my bitch tonight. What can I say? Bitch, go get my guitar. Why am I so into anime? I'm always into anime.
You wanted this one, right?
No, go fuck yourself. Bitch, go get the right guitar. The Hellraiser. The sword. Yes, I love the sword. Thank you. So somebody asked, this is like a Schecter Hellraiser from about 2007. This guitar has wound up on a shit ton of records, mainly because of its tuning stability and the fact that it's a nice straight bridge, so it's very, very easy to change tunings. This guitar is incredibly stable. The only modification I made was I put some Grover locking rotomatics on, just for faster string changes. But yeah, killer guitar. This has been on record after record after record after record because it's just got great tone and stays in tune. Like, really, you don't need anything more. So that's that. I'll hang on to this for a little bit. Next, crotch duster. Miguel Fernandez, that's awesome. Bitch, go get the right guitar.
Tag me on Twitter with that.
Yeah.
TJ _the_ drummer. Tag me on Twitter in that.
Oh God. That's going on Twitter right now. Bitch, go get me the right guitar. Bitch.
Sugar Daddy Glenn.
Bitch, go get the right guitar. That's going on Twitter right now.
Oh, here's a question about your drum mix.
Hold on one sec.
Oh, okay.
Just let's pause that then so we don't fucking lose it because we got 183 people watching. Ooh, we're popular.
It's a Thursday night. What else is on?
Okay.
Seinfeld finished like 15 years ago.
TJ. There we go. Hashtag. Bitch. Go. Get
This is
Right.
entertaining. We're all sitting here watching Glenn, live tweet.
Let's go get the right guitar. Okay, let's go on Twitter. Anybody wants to follow me on Twitter? At SpectreMG. I'll write that down in a second. Yeah, you just got tagged.
Yep, from you.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, who was it? What was the last one?
Drums sound fairly distorted in the mix. Are you pushing the shit out of your API preamps, or are you putting plugins to saturate?
My drums sound fairly distorted. Which mix are you talking about? Because the newer stuff I've been doing, like just the last couple of weeks, is really cleaned up. We're actually doing a little experiment today, where we had recorded something last February, and we had TJ play the same beat, or try to play the same beat, and I don't know, he's fucking couldn't keep up with the fucking metronome.
I've been up since like 6 a.m. too. Man.
Oh, okay, that's the excuse. All right. Hey, fuck you, man.
I already hashtagged you and tagged you in that one, so
okay, that's fine.
Fuck you, Glenn.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Anyway, so we're just noticing a massive increase in clarity. I've actually been working pretty hard to clean that up. So the newer stuff, I'd say not so distorted. The older stuff, yeah, maybe just a little bit. And yeah, I think I was actually pushing the APIs a little hard, especially when it came to the overheads. So what I did was I got the inline pads, or actually the screw-on 10 dB pads on the overheads going on, and I noticed that's cleaned things up huge. That I've been messing around with some of the acoustic treatment in the drum room, and I'm going to be doing an episode on that probably just to help tweak things out, because we really got the room is starting to sound really nice.
Yeah.
Like if you check out that Jackson Ward demo I did for TRX, a lot of that is the room sound, and we've just got such a clean, snappy snare on that, and those fucking TRX cymbals are just unbelievable. I'm going to be getting a set for the studio because they're just awesome. Anyway, yes, continuing on here. Okay. Do I know Fluff? Yes. Met him at NAMM. Great dude. We chat all the time.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Yep, cool guy to talk to.
Yeah, nothing but massive respect for Fluff. RAP headphone users. Somebody turned up their headphones on. No. Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
I just
new shirt for TJ. I Glenn's bitch. No. I already told... No, I'm not going to tell you the t-shirt I'm going to get made up. I already told them at the start of this, so...
What's the t-shirt?
I'm not telling you. I don't... No.
Don't be a cunt.
I'm just going to get a hashtag fuck you Glenn shirt.
Well, yeah, I was thinking on selling those, actually. Okay, hey, who wants a hashtag fuck you Glenn shirt? Random poll. Who wants a hashtag fuck you Glenn shirt? What kind of porn do I watch? A lot of stuff from the 80s.
Oh, if my buddy Nick is watching, just got your text. Thanks for watching. I know it's...
Is that Nick?
Yes.
I beat at hockey, Nick?
No. This is Adam's cousin, Nick.
Oh, okay. Oh, Nicky.
Yeah, Nicky.
Okay. Hey, Nicky.
Yeah. Sup, Nicky? Appreciate it. If we don't get to your questions in the thing because it just goes flying by, you can always...
Yeah, it's like
Tweet
TJ's
it.
sex life.
What?
At least that's what the last girl was with him told me.
What?
It just went flying by.
What?
Is it over yet?
What?
Is that it?
What? So, like I was saying, if we missed your question, you can tweet it at me at TJ_the_drummer.
Glenn is a useless cunt. Okay, fuck you. I want to fuck you, Glenn, but with a picture of dancing on it.
No. I want a hashtag fuck you, Glenn, but with a picture of Gunther on it.
Oh, there you go. Nasty Nurses 800 Fantasy League. Oh, God. Mayor McDuff. Let's put it this way. I was a real big Shauna Grant fan.
Yeah.
Anyway. Do I know the Tone King? No, I do not.
Do you know the Muffin Man? This close to a spit take.
Wait a minute. I thought there's a huge metal scene in Brazil, Leonardo. I say there's hardly any rock bands, just ska and samba. I thought there was this massive metal scene. What happened to the Brazilian metal scene? Yes. If I ever worked with a band where every member was properly prepared in the studio. Yeah, that happens every now and then. Probably Assassinate the Following. Those guys were really good. Trapped or Nickelback. Oh, God. I think I'd rather slam my hand in a car door.
flying by right past TJ's Uvolia. Thanks, Nikki. Thanks, Nikki. Why did I hang out with either of you guys?
Oh, A7X sucks. Okay, what's the A7X?
Then Sevenfold.
Okay.
Rage Against the Machine, yeah.
Okay.
I like Hatebreed. They put on a great live show.
I'm not familiar enough with them. That's my dick, not a microphone. Low end hum on Palmuta G power chords. Thoughts? I don't know. Fuck. Never really noticed it as an issue. Great. Now I'm gonna every time I play a G chord, I'm gonna be looking for it. Great. Thanks.
What was your first guitar?
Washburn.
Mine was a Vantage.
Yeah, you still got that, don't you?
Yes, I do. Bought it for my 18th Christmas.
Yeah, I had an old Washburn Superbird. Yeah, very much late 70s, early 80s guitar. Got it in 1985. Got it the same day TJ was born, actually.
Yeah.
I'll figure that one out. Anyway,
Dan Hoff, if I show up with coasters, can I have a beer in the studio?
just don't put it anywhere near my guitar amp and make sure you clean up after yourself. April Weiner, Anvil. Do you like Deep Purple? I absolutely love Deep Purple. Definitely in my top 5 best shows ever. They are fucking magnificent.
I saw that this go past someone saying you should grow a beard like I do.
I can't.
I know.
Yeah, sorry, I'm higher up the evolutionary scale.
I have questions for TJ Dale Handyflex. How much is good to make strong? How do you pause that for a second?
Okay, yeah.
That's a long one.
Yeah, I forgot that down handy fucks, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to find it again.
It's right there. How much is good to make strongs when play drums? I break lots drum skin, but if I do less strongs, I don't like my sounds because I like drum hard style.
Oh, love this legend, yeah. Oh, fuck, man.
The answer to that question will be in a future video called the TJ Diet.
There you go. Yep. Okay, that works.
Yeah. Don't hit with your purse.
Yes, there you go. That's who you would say
Yes.
about a certain member of a certain very popular metal band who we're not going to fucking
We're
mention.
not going to say nothing.
Yeah, and he's not playing with a certain other huge metal band at the time.
We're not saying nothing.
Yep, no, nothing at all. No.
We'll leave it at that.
Yep. But he hits with a purse.
Describe poutine for a British person. Oh my god.
It's like food that doesn't suck. I know that's really hard for British people to imagine.
French fries, cheese curds, and gravy.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's like describe food for a British person. I mean, like,
Something
I don't know. You
suck.
fuckers eat Brussels sprouts, man. I mean, fuck, you guys don't know what the fuck good food is. Anyway, what's happening? Orange Goblin. Yes, I like Orange Goblin.
I like beer. Thank you, Stone Cold.
Glenn, are you endorsed by any companies? Yeah, I've got a couple like handshake agreements, but I haven't really actually signed anything, so it's not a straight up endorsement per se.
Oh god.
But there's a couple things I'm really big fan of. I really like my Rev amplifier. It's just fucking wicked. It's seriously the best tube amp I've ever played. Speaking of tube amps and whatnot, a lot of you guys have been asking for a review on this. That's going to be coming next week. Very surprising results on this. That's all I'm going to say. But as for other brands, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a really big fan of the Rev stuff. I'm a really big fan of the IGS stuff. But as for actual brand endorsements, no. But while I'm plugging stuff, if you're in a live drum recording, get one of these. It's fucking Drum Dial. They are amazing. They're so fucking badass.
Yep, been using Drum Dial myself for, 8-9 years?
Yep. They're just fucking killer.
Yep.
Can't say enough good things about Drum Dial.
Someone previously up there asked if we had ever seen Rammstein. I don't think you have.
No, but I think their video for Pussy is fucking brilliant.
Yep. You should see them do that song live. I saw them up in Toronto at the ACC when they did their North American tour. They brought out a big, giant pink cannon that was shooting white feathers out into the crowd. It was fantastic. Rammstein, a heavy metal kiss.
You take this for a sec.
Okay.
I hear somebody stomping around outside.
Looks like Glenn's running away again. Favorite TV show? Past or present or ever? Boston Legal, Transformers. Supernatural, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Best way to kill time, porn. Krieg and Woods of Ypres, I'll hold that one for Glenn. Sex kittens or puddle of mud? God, puddle of mud? Do I still have that trap? Well, I replaced the trap post. I had the Duran Duran one, put trapped over top, and now I've taken trap back down, so it's just Duran Duran. Boondocks, as in the cartoon, I haven't actually seen it. It is on my list. Best Iron Maiden album, my favorite one would be, oddly enough, Brave New World. Will I send you your nudes? No. But there are pictures of me in booty shorts online, unlike Glenn, who won't wear booty shorts. They are Arch Enemy booty shorts, so yeah. Cards Against Humanity. I've been trying to convince Glenn to do an online live event like this where we play Cards Against Humanity, get Glenn, myself, and a few other musicians in here as in a round table to play around. I think it would just be absolutely hilarious.
3 minutes, dude.
Glenn's going to be 3 minutes because I'm just not going to talk about what takes him 3 minutes. No, I would not fuck Glenn. God damn it, he can't grow a beard. I wasn't, for the new Megadeth album, I have no idea. Brave New World was one of my first Maiden albums to get. It's just really good. No, I will not make love to you. Matt, good job. Felix, yeah, if you send them to Glenn, I'll talk to Glenn on it. I'll definitely play on your album. Hit me up on Facebook and, or Twitter, and we'll get something going. Dumbest thing I've ever heard a bassist say, not from a video. Oh, God, I had a bassist not know how to string his own instrument, and that was insane. Fan of Camelot? Yes, I am. I have seen him 3 times. Unfortunately, not with Khan. I haven't seen the work of Lindelman yet, but I'm looking it up. Yeah, there are definitely some gay porn lovers in there. Favorite drummers? I already went through this. Number 1 is Phil Rudd. Number 2 is Bermuda Shorts from Weird Al, followed up by the likes of like Neil Peart and Peter Criss. Number of the Beast is a great album. Like, don't get me wrong, but I was like grade 9 and got Brave New World as a cafeteria win prize thing. The famous Cobra, we have one in the studio. It's really good. Same with the 5150, but since we got the Rev, we just stick with that. I haven't really had much use for anything else. Yes, I am a Nightwish fan. I have seen them quite a few times. I still haven't checked out their new album. I'm like a year and a half behind on stuff. Ghost I haven't heard. Favorite book depends on what type you're talking about. Favorite book, my favorite book series is The Dresden Files by Jim Butcher. Urban fantasy. Takes place in Chicago. It's about a wizard who is also a private eye. It's fantastic. Other books than that, I would have to go with Sex, Drugs, and Cocoa Puffs, and Don't Hassle the Hoff, the David Hasselhoff autobiography. Please take off your shirt. Really? Really? There's enough of those online already. You can check my Twitter. Okay, I'm checking it. And what am I looking at here? Sonata Arctica, I saw them in Detroit open up for Nightwish about 8 years ago. It was a fantastic show. Drummer from Tool. What do I think of him? He is tall. Very, very tall. No, I did not see Nightwish with Tara. And, too many people want to see me. Please get Glenn to take off her shirt. No, nobody wants to see that. Game of Thrones, yes, I do watch it. If you go farther back in the Spectre Sound music videos, there is a video by a band called Dreams Destruction named Winter is Coming. You can see me with no beard, and I get pushed out a window. Favorite drum on my kit? It is a mix between either my snare drum or my kick drum. I'll lean towards my snare drum. It is a 14-inch birch from Tama. We use it in the snare shootout. Kung Fury, I have not seen. It is on my list. I really need to see that. Pull some kind of prank on Glenn. Too late, Glenn's back. Shit.
Fuck off.
No, they want to pull a prank on Glenn. I'm like, shit, what am I gonna do?
Oh, okay.
Just sit here completely nude except for my body.
Oh, God.
TJ Glenn, you have no idea how much food I actually eat.
Matthew didn't TJ ate Glenn. Okay. Oh, Matt's on. He was looking. Okay, Matt, I can't say that right.
Fuck off, Matt.
Yeah, Matt, you're a douche. Okay. Where the fuck is Glenn?
He's back now. He had to go deal with the fun police.
Yes, exactly. Now she's going to go pick up pizza.
Up top. We get pizza, and you get to watch us eat.
Glenn, what VSTs?
No, I would not fuck Kurt Cobain.
Oh,
I don't even like Nirvana.
Neither do I.
Oh, yes.
Woods of Reaper and Krieg question?
Yes. They asked how you liked working with Krieg. And Woods of Reaper, yes.
Yeah, the Italians were great to work with. Krieg was a lot of fun to work with, actually. Especially the second album we did. Basically, I got to do pretty much what I wanted there. Yeah, that's the one time, that was great because I sent them the mixes and, the reply back was, wow, we put it on and just about wet ourselves because they were so happy with the sound.
Yes.
That doesn't happen very often. But, yeah, there you go. Woods of Reaper was a fucking nightmare. Never do it again.
Yep. I saw someone up in there mentioned Final Stage based on the shirt and how they love the band so much.
Oh, cool.
I'm the drummer on that.
Where's the pizza from? Capri. Nobody gives a shit.
I'm just saying. Thoughts on Killswitch Engage? Great band. Adam D is hilarious on stage.
Don't listen to him enough. So, Glenn, pedals for bass. Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, somebody wants to know what I'm plugging right now. Here. This is all you're ever going to need for bass. This is the Dark Glass Microtubes B7K. If you don't want to take my advice on it, listen to Nolly from Periphery. He uses the same thing. This thing is a fucking monster.
Superior drummer or crappy drum set with crappy mics?
Crappy drum set with crappy mics. At least it's honest.
Agreed.
Yep.
Hailstorm, yeah.
Creed or Trapped. Oh, God.
Creed, you suck.
Yeah, Creed sucks, but Trapped sucks harder. No. Here we go. Creed sucks, but Trapped swallows.
Hey-o. Hey, what pizza topping? Right again, we're right back to where we were last
Cheese,
session.
pepperoni, mushroom, onions. That's pretty much it.
That's
what we're getting.
Yeah, much like the slogan from Arby's, we have the meats. Sausage, chicken, bacon, ham, mushroom. Get some garlic butter on there, some Parmesan cheese, stuffed crust, garlic dip. I worked at a pizza place for years.
Yep. Yeah, it's true.
Ailstorm.
Job for Cowboy or Old Guar? Old Guar. You guys like Ailstorm? Of course I like Ailstorm.
Yeah.
Gavin's a good friend of mine, the original guitar player. I remember, I almost wound up doing an Ailstorm record until Lassa got him. Fucker. Lassa's a good friend of mine too, so I can say that. But yes, actually, the guitars on Set Sail and Conquer are some of my favorite sounding modern recorded guitars.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Up with TJ, down with Glenn. I like that.
Best porn site. Okay.
I make my own.
Yeah. Oh, nobody needs to see that. Ban TJ. Show me some gear porn.
I thought we already did that.
Yeah, exactly. We've been showing shit off. You know.
Here is a flight stick.
Yes, F-16 flight stick. That's what I use in the Elite Dangerous. Glenn, take off his shirt. No, that's not happening. 1 to 10. Are the girls what?
How old are the girls you like?
Yeah.
No.
I like my wife, and I can't say how old she is. You're joking that. What's the cost for a Bananadyne EH2200? What the fuck's the
Bananadyne from your video.
No, I understand that. What was the EH2200? Was that the mic?
That was a cupper.
Yeah, they were like $5.99 US or something like that each. What state am I in? We're in Ontario. We don't have states.
Katie Seagal, hotter in Sons of Anarchy or in Married with Children?
Ooh, tough one. Yeah, I don't know.
Sons.
I got to go with Christina Applegate and
yes.
Married with Children. Oh.
TJ is love, TJ is life. Bless you.
Power metal, sure.
Love power metal.
Valve King had, I don't know.
I've had a few guitar players play them. They're pretty good.
Any chance of reviewing a Randall RG something or other? Sure. They just need to send me one. What? Hey guys, how do you think the fact that Facebook is now going to pay for video like YouTube, will influence click theft? Interesting.
Something I have to look into.
Yeah, I didn't know they were going to do that. When's that going to start? Schecter ESP LTD. I thought they came out of the same factory, so I don't know. Red Bean sucks. Favorite bass line. That would be a track called The Funky Thing from a Toronto band called Weird Stone. Nobody ever heard that, unfortunately. I got to sit, when I was in college, I actually got to sit in on a mix session of that. Killer track. Like I said, it's a real shame that nobody ever heard that band. But what a fucking amazing bass line. Yeah.
Age on your first gig?
21, I think. I was in college, actually, by that time. I'd never ever played a gig up until then.
Now, are you talking about, it depends if I'm playing a gig outside of school or an actual school thing. Outside of school,
right.
18.
Yeah, okay.
In school, 14.
Ryan, I just showed off my Jackson V a little bit earlier. Should have got here a little earlier. Sorry, dude. He was asking me about that.
Oh, yeah.
Peace cells. Best bass line. I already said. Best bass line was Funky Thing by a band called Weird Stone. Let's see if I can just find... I can't even share links here. What's my opinion on Art Pro audio products? Well, they're not very pro. Save your money. There's better stuff like if you want cheap and good, get like the FMR stuff, like the really nice compressor or the really nice preamp. Opinions on Positive Grid's bias. Got something coming up on that in a week or two. Hopefully, going to have a review on that. I've been working on one. Gorod play. Nope. Rush. Tips from Master. TJ,
you know, if I could wipe back to front, I think I'd be okay. I'm sorry, that's a line straight from Bob Saget's stand-up.
Wow.
Best Mexican song, Get Right. Come on, have you not been paying attention to the channel?
Oh, shit, man. Opinions on Limp Bizkit, LOL.
You know what? I saw him live in 03 on the Summer Sanitarium tour, and it was Metallica, and Mudvayne. It was a big show. Anyway, drummer's amazing. Really solid drummer.
Okay. Analog or digital? Ooh. See, the thing is, yeah, analog's fine, but I mean, like, I grew up recording on analog, so, you know, the thing about analog is, especially tape decks, they tend to break down a lot. So, you know, digitally you can actually get something done with, whereas analog, you know, you're constantly running maintenance on your tape decks. The other thing is, I don't know if many modern bands are actually good enough to record on analog these days, because there's no undo and there's no digital manipulation. You know, you gotta nail your parts.
Yep.
So
unless actually when I was in Toronto, we recorded everything analog and then transferred it to digital.
Oh yeah. No, I'm talking if you're gonna mix right off analog.
Yeah.
If you're gonna mix right off tape, yeah, you gotta fucking bring your A game. There's There's no getting around that.
This has popped up a few times, and I don't think it's been answered yet today. What monitors are you using?
Event ASP8. Those are soffit mounted. Yeah, they work pretty well. So, what's that? Biscuits. Nice, good pleasure. BC Rich or BS Rich? I like my BC Rich.
Last thing you took a picture of?
I don't know. Strategies. Strategies for recording discorded cellos like Apocalyptica. I've only recorded one cello, and we didn't distort it, but I'm sure you could like drive the preamp or run it through an amp sim or something like that. It's just basically a great big large diaphragm condenser, a couple feet away from the player. You know, should be able to capture it fairly well. Maybe use a ribbon mic, but I'd add the distortion after the fact. Try and get as clean a signal as possible, and then record after, or then get that shit after the fact. Anyway, let's hear. Focusrite preamps, sure. Touches beard like ew. Ninja sex party. What the hell is that?
A party I'd like to be a part of.
Okay.
I got nothing.
No, I haven't used Yamaha HS8s. Metal Evolution. Yeah, that was a great show. I love that. Holy fuck, they just keep coming. My God. No, I'm not touching anyone's beard. Sorry. Have I ever gotten into a fight with an actual band in the studio? I've had some pretty good arguments over the days, but no, nothing leading to actual violence. Of course not. No, I mean, I think the closest I ever came was like when one drummer walked out of here when he got a little too upset by my commentary. But you know, I got him back. We wound up making a pretty good record out of it too. So, you know, I can be an abrasive bastard at times. I can freely admit that. So what?
Oh, I definitely point that out every chance I get.
Yeah. Don't be a cunt, TJ. But yeah, as for an actual fight, no. There's always respect there. Ninja sex party is the fucking best. Oh my God. No! Somebody fucking did this to me earlier. It was like fucking...
Oh, like the national animal of Scotland's a unicorn type thing?
No. I picked it up and it was like yeah, I think it was an anime, but it was like teenagers having it was definitely crossing the line. Yeah, not falling for that one again, fuckers. No. Thoughts on recording consoles? Oh, I don't know. Do you improve on drop Q tuning? Jeez. Have I ever been arrested? Absolutely not.
Canadian extreme metal scene.
Cataclysm, Cryptopsy, sure, great fucking bands, great players in those bands. Well, absolutely, great.
Have you ever worked with anyone in the extreme Canadian metal scene?
Woods Vipre and Bloodshot Eye, and I did some ramps for Despised Icon as well. So there you go. Modern glam metal bands except Steel Panther. Those exist.
Wow, I lost.
Yeah.
Any good resources on limb independent exercises?
I'm learning to jerk off with the left hand. I don't know.
Honestly, let's instead of playing, if you play cross, play open. Invest in an X-hat hi-hat stand for your offhand, so you can play like this, and transfer your beats from your right foot to your left foot. Just start playing lefty style or open. Oddly enough, it's come in very handy with a double pedal where a beater goes flying off on my main pedal, and I have to use the slave pedal as my main, as a single. Outside of that,
hey, all you guys, I'm gonna give you my Twitter account. Follow me here.
Speaking of which,
there we go. Mick Mars underrated, yes. Okay.
all those guys that told me to check my Twitter like 40 minutes ago, I'm just getting them all now. Thank you. Oh,
New Guns N' Roses thoughts. I think it's fucking garbage.
Brett Duncan, I'm not going to do what you asked, but I'll do this for you. What's this?
Don't be a cunt.
It's better than that.
Such a cunt.
Jerk off, lefty or righty, it depends on the day of the week. in the AM or the
I
PM.
can't even count to 4. Don't confuse them.
Boxers, briefs, boxer briefs, or booty shorts. Boxers and on occasion booty shorts. If you look up TJ the Drummer on Facebook, there are pictures of me in booty shorts.
Most
at a
overrated
show.
modern band. Nickelback. There you go. Dream Theater, FTW. Okay. What the fuck is Oink Metal? Opinions on Animals was his latest. Don't listen to him enough. Great musicians, but not really my thing. I'd rather listen to Judas Priest. Best guitar speaker. Celestian Vintage 30.
Bassist versus drummer? Or do you want to touch on the Confederate
flag?
flag?
The Confederate flag thing. I'm not an American, so I'm not even going to touch that one with a 10-foot pole. I mean, obviously some people have some issues with it. Obviously that flag means different things to different peoples, and I think people need to find some common ground when it comes to that. You know, it needs to stop being an us versus them thing, and start being an us thing. I think that's the best way to look at it. People need to understand that they shouldn't be adversaries to one another, because they're getting sold down the river by their government because it's no longer a functioning democracy. It is an oligarchy, and the corporations are definitely in control. It doesn't really matter who votes for what. Nothing ever changes. It's basically to the will of the powers that be. And silly things like the Confederate flag debate are really just distracting from what's really going on. So, sorry to be a downer, but to my American friends, like I said, I think you're. I'd just say, just remember, you guys are all Americans.
Confederate flag or not, the best thing to come out of Dukes of Hazzard was Daisy Duke shorts.
Okay, yep. I'm fine with that.
Come on, let's rope it all back into ass.
Okay, I saw Studio for years and years and years for a DAW for a good 10 years, and the only reason there are two reasons I changed. One, I got tired of staring at the same screen for after 10 years. I needed a change. Secondly, it didn't support the Slate Virtual Mix Rack, which was fantastic, and that was kind of made me change. Eventually, so I switched over to Reaper. Been using that, and saw updated and supported the Slate Virtual Mix Rack. Went back and was kind of like, I think I'm going to stick with Reaper.
Someone had asked, best thing about being Canadian?
No panties on the strip joints.
Poutine, stronger beer, better whiskey.
We're not fucking completely gun crazy. That's the big thing. Personal safety is huge in Canada. We can walk downtown in Toronto. Our
Glenn and Daisy Duke shorts now.
Never gonna happen.
Oh, that's great.
Seriously though, the great thing about Canada is, like I said, we're a much freer country than the U.S. When it comes to things like personal choice, freedom from religion. I know atheists are incredibly ostracized in a lot of parts of the U.S. And like I said, we don't have quite the restrictive laws we do, especially when it comes to things like free expression in Canada. So that's what's really great. And like I said, the whole personal safety issue. I can walk downtown in Canada, any major city in Canada, and be perfectly fine and not have to carry a weapon. So, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the States, and I've got a lot of American friends, and it's a wonderful fucking place to visit, and we just had an absolute fucking blast in Los Angeles. It was so much fun.
Yep.
Deutschland, yeah. Hopefully I'm going to be going to Frankfurt for Music Messe next year, so any German guys, if anybody's going to Music Messe, any of you, the European guys, are going to be there, look for me, because I hopefully will be there next year.
People are talking about, making these booty shorts and stuff happen.
Yeah, sure.
Forget that. No, I'm going to tweet out the picture of me in booty shorts right now.
Yeah, go for it.
So that's happening.
Worst live band you want to see until it's too late? Danzig. What a fucking disappointment. Those guys, they were fucking terrible live. I really got into Danzig about 96, right around there. I was really getting into Danzig 2 and 3. Or maybe the first 3 Danzig albums, and then, he started doing that fucking industrial shit, and it was just garbage. So, what's your price?
Pick one. One or two?
That one, yes.
That one?
Definitely. Guilty pleasure bands. Sure, there's all kinds of stuff.
I have Aqua as ringtones.
Yes, he does.
I listened to Love Inc. and Blast Jackalope and NWA before band practices just mess with my bandmates because they are all big into their metal, and I listen to a ton of other random stuff.
Yes, I've used a Sennheiser E609 Silver. I had a pair of them. Wasn't a really big fan of them. I got rid of them. 57 is a far better microphone. PB50, 150, or Mezzo-Boogie Dual Rectifier, both. I have both, and I blend them on certain albums, and yeah, they're a great match. Drum room is about 22 feet by 11 feet by about 15 feet. Canada prosecutes more people for free speech. Chairman Yankum Yogurt, I'd take a look at the. I'm going to take issue with that. If you follow the website photographyisnotacrime.com, you'd see a lot of people are being prosecuted in the U.S. for free speech. In fact, an American judge down in Jacksonville, Florida, just basically restricted free speech right around his courthouse, saying people weren't allowed to call him corrupt. So he just completely circumvented the Constitution in doing that, and actually had to backpedal. You see in the United States video after video after video after video of people being arrested for filming cops, which is a First Amendment issue. So yes, if you say Canada prosecutes people for free speech, you might be right, but if you go on Bad Cop No Donut, you're going to see that happening to Americans every single day. And your cops are out of control, especially when it comes to First Amendment issues. So yeah, like I said, if you've got a statement to say about how Canada prosecutes people for free speech, please show me examples, because I've got plenty of examples of just how bad it is in the U.S.
So that picture got tweeted out. I tagged Glenn in it.
Oh, great! Well, you just tweeted. Okay, yeah.
Hashtag live event. Fuck you, Glenn. Samples suck.
Okay, I'll retweet this. Yeah, if anybody who wants to see the
infamous TJ in booty shorts picture.
God, I just retweeted it. What kind of weed do you like? I'm stone cold sober. Actually, I don't actually touch weed.
I smoke cigars.
Yes, I've got a Sun Beta lead. How did you make money for make the studio? Oh God, long story there. That's too long to tell on a fucking live event.
Oh, what would you listen to nonstop? A bassist talk, the Sex Kittens, or Saint Anger?
Oh, fuck. I think I'd eat a bullet before any of this happened.
At least you could beat up the bassist, man. You can't stop listening to that music, though.
US. Well, I don't think the U.S. sucks. Don't get me wrong there. Like I said, I really like the American. So you guys got the tweet. Awesome. Oh God. Oh God. If you could mix Judas Priest's next album, but you had to give Rob Halford to BJ, would you take that deal? Not in a million years. Never. That would never fucking happen. Sorry.
Thank you, Miguel.
What did he say?
You're sexy as fuck, TJ.
Onyx i5 versus F757, depending on the application, but usually the 57.
Yep, agreed.
Steinberg DOS. Nah, get Reaper.
Well, if you insist on stick size.
Oh, God! Oh! Hey!
I'm kidding.
This camera does not have a giant zoom lens, okay?
Oh, you're a funny guy.
I know.
Are they even in here anymore? Stick size. 5V ProMark. Shirkashi Oak. They take a beating and keep on ticking.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, fuck, well. There we go. Hey, Hey, ProMark, TJ really needs a fucking drumstick deal. If anybody knows anybody at ProMark, TJ wants to do a deal with you guys. Ever use an SM7B? Yes, on every fucking death metal screamer I've ever had in.
That's like the 5th time people want me to wear your glasses. That's not happening.
Okay. Would you knock the shit out of Lars? No, I've got you know, I wouldn't do that. I've got respect for Lars Ulrich. I mean, like, yeah, he can. You know, the guy's just passionate about what he believes in. He might be a little misguided from time to time, but no. You know, he fucking helped form one of easily the most influential metal band since Black Sabbath. So, no, I've got lots of respect for Lars.
Hey, Glenn should beat up TJ. That's already on video from...
I really got to put that up.
That's on actual video from 9 years ago when I was in here tracking album.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Everybody beat you up.
Oh, it was mainly you and Rob.
Yeah. I really got to fucking pull that up sometime. That was classic. I don't know. What do you think of Max Norman's mixing style? Sure, why not? Worst asshole at a live show. Oh, okay, yes, this is great. Worst asshole at a live show. Okay, perfect. I've got the perfect explanation for this. I went to go see Fight, Rob Halford's solo project, just after he left Priest, and you know, I'm front row, and we're at Harpo's in Detroit, which has got like about an 8-foot stage. We're jammed up like this, and some dickhead, you know, he comes up from the side of the crowd and decides he's gonna crouch down like this and put his hands together and push people back from the fucking stage. He gets to me, and I'm not moving because I'm probably twice the guy's size, but I'm getting pushed into the guy next to me, and the guy next to me just looks at me. He's like, "Back off, man," and I'm like, "Well, this isn't worth it." So I've still got this guy pushing into me, so I just step back real fast. The guy doing the pushing goes flying into the guy who told me to back off. The guy who told me to back off grabs the guy by the hair, bam, 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 like about 15 times. Boom, out like a light. I'm like, thank you. That was the best instant karma to a total asshole at a live show I've ever seen. That was fucking great.
3 Inches of Blood.
Yes, Russ Parrish was actually at that show. Yes.
Oh, fantastic live band, Skeleton Witch. I'm glad I saw him play Windsor. Love that band too.
Someone please take your own fucking shirt off. Ah.
I was gonna say, you want to see me topless? Just go to one of my shows and look up any of the photos of me playing shows. It happens all the time.
Yeah, nipple tassels and the whole.
Oh yeah, nipple tassels and kilt and booty shorts. Yeah, I'll tweet a picture of me in nipple tassels next.
Whoever listened to Death? Yeah, sure. Occasionally, once in a blue moon. I'm actually. I'm not gonna name drop. Whatever. Anyway, a lot of respect for Death. Anyway.
Let me pick that name up. What do you do when you have a writer's block?
Oh, I don't know. Make some bass player jokes. That usually fucking pisses off enough people, and they write in, and that gives me more material to work with.
Make more joke videos. We got some stuff in the works.
Yep.
Don't even worry about it. We got...
Yeah. Stupid Text Part 3 is coming. We're gonna be doing a bunch of shit.
Oh yeah, we got a couple videos. Yeah. Well, I don't want to get into.
Yeah, we're not gonna get. We've got a lot of stuff in the works. Stuff's being scripted. Stuff's being you know just figured out. But you know, it's like I like having fun with it, sure. But you know, there is an underlying theme here, and that's you know make better recordings, be a better musician, that kind of thing.
So. The book series I was talking about earlier when Glenn took off is called The Dresden Files by Jim Butcher. It's up to 15 books now, plus numerous side stories in between. Someone was asking about it. You know what? Don't even get me started on your book series.
What, Game of Thrones?
Your other book series.
That's fine.
If you go further back on your...
Yeah, shut up. All right, fuck off. Hey, man, I quit smoking at the time. I was going through withdrawal symptoms, and I was losing my fucking mind.
It's all good, man. Yeah. Favorite not metal band?
Damn, I was listening to something really cheeseball today too, and I'm like, wow, my wife hears this, she's gonna go, what the fuck are you listening to?
I've really been digging Faderhead.
Yeah, Faderhead's cool. We went to go see him live a couple
Yep.
years back. He was great. Yeah. Too bad nobody went to that show, but
Yep.
still.
Yeah, I think I already touched on like guilty pleasures like Aqua, S Club 7,
Okay.
stupid stuff like that. How often do you wash your hair, and any advice for how to not to get natural dreadlocks while you sleep?
I wash my hair every other day, and I use Paul Frieda Frizzies. That seems to work quite well. Oh. Glenn's other book series. Fuck off. That's what I Are my good words on Positive Grid software sponsored? No, they are not.
Do we know Rob? We've
Yes,
met Rob.
yes.
We've met Rob a few times.
Yeah. Do we know Rob? Yeah, Rob's fucking great. Rob's
Yep.
awesome. Rob's probably the most insane musician I know. The guy's just fucking unbelievable.
He did 3 sets when we saw him in Detroit?
Yep. Yeah.
2 on drums and 1 solo guitar?
Yeah, Rob's just an amazing all-around musician. Really great guy. I had a chance to sit down and talk with him at NAMM for like a good hour and a half, 2 hours or something like that. Great.
It was about an hour because it was during one of the sessions I was in. I love this going in with the
Don't Hurt Me.
Yeah, Night at the Roxbury.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies. Got the blue suit. Got the soundtrack.
His band does a cover of that.
Actually, we are working on hashing it out to get it a lot tighter and actually figure out the arrangement.
Oh, there's a good idea.
Well, yeah, because the first time we did it was just as a big joke.
Yep.
And it actually stuck.
Favorite alcoholic drink?
Alcohol?
Okay.
No, beer. But if I'm going to talk about beer, I can sit here for a good 15 minutes on that.
Thoughts on Pornhub twerk butt?
What?
I have no idea.
No.
Follow spectators who have leaked pictures of. What the fuck?
Well, I'm not even.
Ever have any complaints / fun times dealing with neighbors? That's a great question.
Yes.
No, I have not. Not since I built this studio. Anyway, the studio here is. I built this in 2003, and it's a residential neighborhood. But I built it, and I knew I did not want to disturb anybody. And when I moved in here, all my neighbors were like, "Well, it's a quiet neighborhood," which is total bullshit because they're always out with their fucking lawnmowers and leaf blowers and chainsaws and anything else motorized they can fucking run around. It's loud as fuck.
But that's yard work. They're allowed to do that.
Yes. Yeah. God forbid you fucking play an instrument. But anyway, but I built the place with some pretty serious isolation. I've played my drums at 4 in the morning and never had a noise complaint. I've been out here, like I said, 12 years, not one single noise complaint.
I had a noise complaint.
You have a smell complaint.
Fuck off.
Fuck off. Nice comeback.
Yeah. Anyway, no, I did have a noise complaint. About 12 years ago now, back when I was still working at Joker's. Living actually close to where you were at.
Uh-huh.
Cops bang at the door. We had a noise complaint. Go up there like, yeah, your neighbors are complaining about the noise. We sat in your driveway and stood on the front sidewalk, could not hear a word of it until we got on your front porch. Mm-hmm. Well, the police officer, he's going through his spiel, like, cool it down for the day. Then he just kind of looks at me sideways like, I know you from somewhere. I'm like, yeah, I work at this bar downtown. He's like, and you're the off-duty cop. It's like, oh, well, shit, how you doing? End up sitting there for 20 minutes shooting the shit with them while my band is downstairs shitting themselves. They have no idea what's going on.
Nice.
I roll up back downstairs, and it's like, yeah, guys, we just got to cool it for the day. Other than that, we're good. No fines, no nothing. I knew the guy. Like, oh, you got to be fucking kidding me.
But, yeah, like I said, I designed this place so I would be able to work in peace and not disturb anybody. Because you got to respect your neighbors. I mean, like everybody's got a right to live their life as they see fit. So.
Canadian or American beer, please. I'm Canadian.
Yeah, fucking Canadian. What are you fucking kidding me?
It's either Canadian beer or European beer.
Yeah, exactly. We don't drink that piss water here.
No.
It's like that. That's why it's called piss water and Grand Theft Auto, because that's exactly what it is. Get some Mill Street Organic Ale. It's fucking awesome. Or Alexander Keith's India Pale Ale.
I like Red Cap. I like a lot of Eastern European
we're talking Canadian.
Red Cap. Red Cap is a Canadian beer.
Oh, okay.
Red Stripe is Jamaican.
Oh.
Red Cap is Canadian.
Okay, well.
And Red Cap is endorsed by the McKenzie brothers.
Oh, fuck, there you go. Okay, there you go. K-Rock and 8s, sure. Favorite band you've ever worked with?
Still trying to find one. I'm kidding, Daddy. My bandmates watching.
Favorite band I worked with? Who am I? I've done a couple of really fun projects over the years. There was Wolfbait probably in '03. Those guys were fucking hysterical. Those guys are the first band I've ever seen do a heavy metal song where the chorus was in binary. Those guys were just a riot. Black Creek in '06. Those guys were kind of like Windsor's Pantera. They came in the studio and just tore it up. They were so tight. We tracked the album in like 3 days or something like that. It was just fucking unbelievable. It was so much fun working with those guys. They just had this wonderful energy. And, you know, I honestly thought that band had the potential to actually make it. Then the drummer got a girlfriend. That was the end of that band.
The Fun Police stepped in.
Yes, exactly. Who else? I've done a couple other really fun projects. You know, the Game Over album, that was a lot of fun to do.
Yeah. We nailed drums on that in a day and a half.
And then we had to watch Brandon do his fucking vocals like this.
Oh, God.
You know, reading the fucking lyrics off his fucking iPhone.
Yeah.
But what else? Who else did we fucking do? Who else was a fucking lot of fun?
You know what? Working with Pelshi in here was fun.
Yeah, no. I'm talking like the absolute most fun project I ever had. You know, the Betrayer album was actually kind of fun for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got to give credit there. By '09, they had kind of got their shit together finally. You know, there was a couple others, just can't remember off the top of my head. But I got to say, oh, fuck. Protocol at times. You know, who the fuck else?
Yeah, Protocol at times staying at my house. 3:30 a.m. sword fight.
Yeah, there you go. Fuck, who else did I have? Oh, you know, No Better Way. They were great. Fuck. Just I can't even think off the top of my head right now. I gotta say, doing the fucking Game of Thrones song with you guys was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun, except when I was napping.
Okay.
Favorite female musicians?
Favorite female musicians? Oh my god.
That guitar player from Gunship 666.
Yeah, she's good. Oh fuck.
Bass player from Cold Chamber.
I was gonna say that chick on YouTube who plays acoustic guitar with those huge fucking.
Yep. There's also that one female drummer that was at NAMM this year that was playing with Victor Wooten. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, what's her
metal...
face? Yeah, I know who you're talking. Maytel or something. Yeah, she's a really good drummer. Is there a worse Canadian beer than Schooner Wildcat? Yes, Amstel. Adobe Audition Dogs is. I don't know. I've never tried Adobe Audition.
Neither have I.
Yeah, so I don't. You reviewed a terrible screamo band and your auto-tune video after Britney Spears. Oh, they were called Design the Skyline.
Most metal movie you have ever seen?
Heavy Metal.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's right in the name. Unless you want to say Rockstar.
Oh, God. Simone Simmons. Yeah, she's kind of cute.
Oh, yeah, from Epica. Yep. Yeah, they're coming back around on tour with the Agonist this fall, and I definitely want to go check out that show. I've not seen them in, a good 5-6 years.
John Denver. Sorry, my dad played a lot of John Denver when I was a kid, and I actually got to be friends with Roger Nichols, the guy who recorded John Denver. Unfortunately, Roger passed away a couple years ago due to cancer. Roger was an amazing engineer. He did John Denver and Steely Dan and a whole bunch of other stuff. You put on his records, they just sound so clean. Oh, fuck. We really lost a really talented dude when he died. Okay.
Tutorial for panning tracks as a part of a full mix.
Yeah, okay. That's fairly simple. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No, I have not tried Mixcraft.
Nor have I. Emma Stone.
Opinion
on Emma Stone. Okay.
Swing.
Showing.
Okay. Baby Metal again. I've never listened to them. Go with Gunship 666. They're far better.
Pepsi or Coke? I might be drinking Pepsi, but I'm a Coke guy.
Yeah, I'm drinking Coke, so fuck you, man.
It's the choice of a new generation.
Yeah, your generation that uses autotune and drum fucking sample replacement. Your generation sucks.
Dude, we just ripped Wayne's World. I was riffing on that. Come on.
The movie As Cool as Ice is pretty metal. That's the Vanilla Ice movie.
Oh, what was the one with Andrew Dice Clay?
Oh God, Fort Fairlight. Yeah,
Yeah.
that wasn't a bad movie. Actually.
I know. Symphony X, saw them live twice. Saw them
Blur or Oasis.
great.
Blur, Oasis are a bunch of twats.
Do I think her being with Arch Enemy now is an improvement or not? You know, she's not singing the same way she does with Arch Enemy as she does with the Agnes, but still very good.
Ever worked with a bass player that didn't suck ass? Yes, several. Fucking Calvin Love, great bass player.
Yep.
You know?
Played with him quite a few times.
Yeah. What's his name? Who played on the Killer record? What's his face? He's down in LA playing with Paul Gilbert.
Oh,
Not Cade. What the fuck's his name? You know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about, but I don't know
great bass
names.
player. I don't remember his fucking name. Damn, I'm a horrible person. I don't remember his fucking name. Yeah, he wound up playing an Assassinate.
Oh. No. Oh, I got it.
Oh, jeez.
Well, you didn't get off your ass.
We're broadcasting.
I don't care. Get off your ass.
Thank you.
Thank you. Did you grab some for yourself?
She gone.
Yeah, okay.
Well, guys, you get to see us eat now. It looks like.
Hang on here. Move your.
Oh, I was gonna put it there, but sure.
We'll put it right on the chair. The pizza is here.
What bitches?
Oh, I guess that answers my question. Oh, she's got. She got.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
So
It's a window to happiness. You guys can't see. There's a hole right in the middle of the pizza.
Yeah. Okay. You ever mix something for TV? Yes, I forget what it was though. Oh yeah, I did a mix for a music video.
What's up?
KK Glenn Tipton or Richie Faulkner.
Ooh.
Big KK fan. You know, I respect him for leaving because they really jumped the shark with Nostradamus. But Glenn Tipton, Glenn Tipton, like fucking one of my main. Glenn Tipton, KK Down are basically my guitar inspirations. Those guys were just fantastic on Screaming for Vengeance. But I gotta give credit to Richie Faulkner. You know, the guy fucking rocks it live. You know, killer guitar player. Great replacement for KK. It's like literally watching a young KK Downing. So hats off to the Faulkner. And plus he's a huge Star Wars geek, which I think is fucking fantastic.
Oh god, someone just said pizza on boobs, which comes down to, on the way to the Game of Thrones video, we figured out life comes down to two things.
No, that was the Betrayer video.
Okay, on the way to the same location.
Yeah, it was.
Life comes down to two things.
Pizza and
blowjobs.
Yeah.
And no, we're not going to feed pizza to each other. And for you guys asking, it's pepperoni, mushroom, onion. Psycho Stick. I like beer. Beer is good. It are good go with pizza. I'm not going to rub titties with the pizza because that's like a waste of pizza. Fuck off.
Children and Bodum. Okay.
Children Bonum, I've seen them a few times live and they are fantastic.
So are you a fan of any punk bands or grunge? Sure. Forgotten Rebels from Hamilton, Ontario in the early 80s. Sex Pistols, not the Sex Kid. As for grunge bands, yeah, the ones that didn't get airplay. like the Melvins.
I was a fan of Soul with Nancy, pop punk from Windsor, late 90s, early 2000s.
Shoegaze is fucking boring. That's why it's called shoegaze, and that's why it died out. It's like, go watch Steel Panther. That's how you engage an audience. You don't just fucking stare at the floor. I think shoegaze is a terrible fucking misnomer for what it really is. It's a bunch of fucking petulant fucks not engaging their audience and who don't know how to entertain people.
Yep.
There's no showmanship.
That was one big thing that I had tried to instill with my first band when we started doing shows. A lot of the local bands would just stand there and play and then look at their shoes and look up to the mic and look back down to their shoes. If I'm going to be paying, even if it's $5 or $110 to go to a show, I'm there to be entertained. And, yeah, I want to be entertained, period.
What do you consider Rob Scallon's genre, like an anchor or such? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I think it's one of his side projects.
Okay.
Dayglow Abortions. I
Don't lend them your amp.
Yep. I remember when they played Windsor.
Mm-hmm. What, somebody wrote that? No.
Shoegaze.
Yeah. No, I never ever did hear anything from Dayglow Abortions after. I didn't slam them. I just basically told the truth. You know, they ruined my buddy's amp and drove off like a bunch of fucking cowards. What more is there to say? I think it was a shitty fucking move, and I've got no respect for that. You know, you're gonna break somebody else's gear. You better step the fuck up and pay for your mistakes.
Tips to engage an audience. Oh, Fozzy is great. But tips to engage an audience?
Look them in the eye. Don't be a fucking coward.
Yeah. Look them in the eye between songs. Just don't stand there and be silent. Engage them. Talk to them. Get them riled up.
Yeah, grow a pair. Yeah.
Like Bruce Dickinson said, as a lead vocal guy, it's your job to look at the back of the room to see that skinny kid back there and reach out and look and point right at him. And so the guy at the back of the room's like, me? That's what you need to be.
Exactly, yeah. Engage your audience. Absolutely.
Yeah. Dickinson said it right on Headbanger's Journey.
You should never be looking at your instrument. You should always be looking at your audience. You know, again, go see Steel Panther live. They're master showmen.
Yep.
Thoughts on Thunderbolt interfaces? I'm not a Mac guy, so I don't have a Thunderbolt port yet. I think it's pretty intriguing technology, so it should be pretty cool. Harper Trudeau or the other guy? I was supporting Justin Trudeau until he decided to support Bill C-51, which is the spying bill. So fuck Justin Trudeau. I'm going to go with the NDP guy, whoever the fuck that is.
Any updates on more drum videos? We ran out of time today to get stuff going. But
yeah, we did some experimentation, but they are coming.
They are coming. We got a couple more in the works. It's just, you know, stuff gets in the way, but it is coming. If you send me a t-shirt, I'll wear it next time I play drums. Can't say about him.
Sidechain compression on a kick to help it stand out in mix. Not really. You'd want to sidechain a bass guitar. That would kind of get out of the way of the kick. But I don't know, I've been getting some really cool kick sounds as of late. If you check out that video I did with Jackson Moore, the kick sound on that's fucking unreal. Used a combination of a bunch of things to get that. 2 or more compressors on the same track. Not really, no.
Warcraft movie? Don't care.
Waves SSL. Yeah, like I said, I don't agree with Waves' business practices, so I'm not going to recommend any other stuff.
How do you fuck over your drummer like that? Like what? Whatever, I don't get it. A lethal dose of Canadian chewing. I'm trying to go opposite from him, so it's not a constant chew fest.
No, I have not. You just chew. Butch Vig vocals plugin. Nope. Active versus passive pickups. Played actives for years and years and years and years and years. Recently beginning into passives. Like I said, I've dropped in that Seymour that Ola uses. I put that into my 7-string. It just sounds fucking ferocious, so there you go.
Yeah, it's going to be awkward for the guy asking if you're making direct eye contact with the audience if you're playing in small groups. Of course it's going to be awkward when you do it to small groups. You think it's going to be any less awkward when you do it to bigger groups? Guess what? You start it now so you're used to it, doing to people that are complete strangers to you instead of your small group of little friends.
It's awkward, boo fucking who. Don't be a fucking coward. You're there to entertain people. Stop staring at your fucking guitar and engage the people you're there to that paid money to be entertained.
Even as a drummer, I'll sit there, start playing one-handed, and start pointing at people I know, or I'll drop a stick, grab my beer, and chug that as I'm playing and put it down and pick up my other stick and keep going. Like, there are things to do other than just staring at people. Mm-hmm. But, you know...
Ted Cruz or Donald Trump. Wow, what a couple of fucking choices that is, eh? Yeah, for my American friends, I mean, like, holy shit. If you're a Republican, I mean, wow. You got, like, Dumb and Dumber to choose from. You got Ted Cruz, Donald Trump and Jeb Bush, who just said, "Oh, Americans need to work longer hours. Americans need to get fucking paid for the work they do." There's a good idea. Holy shit, greedy cunts.
Best amp and cabinet combo for 800.
That's a good question. I have no idea.
PV Windsor and whatever cab you can find cheap enough.
Okay. Ha!
What?
Tone wood.
Mm.
No. Set part of the basis. That's entertaining. Okay.
Too soon after that Game of Thrones episode? Just saying. Just saying.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, they set part of the princess. World Jammer Soundgarden. Nah, they both suck.
Hiding behind the front of house speakers. You went to a show where the guitar player, I would throw something at him.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, or something. Or I would never go pay money to see that band again.
4 toms. Okay. How I pan my drums, I pan from the drummer's perspective, just because it's a lot more fun to fucking play air drums. Seriously. I'll pan the toms out, you know, probably do about maybe 50% of the sound field. You know, high tom, middle tom, you know, 4 toms over here. Thoughts on Tool? I think they're a great band. Great band, great singer. What's not to like?
Rim shots are a must.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rim shot.
Rim shot. Yeah. Learn how to rim shot or go fucking home, you pussy.
Even before Glenn had me doing it consistently.
Yep.
I was kind of doing it, like not consistently, but just enough in there during Game Over for Final Stage.
I got a little bit there.
Yep.
You got to hear the remix I did on As the Empire Falls.
Yep. And when I had my old Firecracker snare, you can actually see the indent I had put into the rim from rim shotting for a year and a half.
Thoughts on cats? I don't have any.
They're okay as long as they're not in my house.
Thoughts on the Attack on Titan live action film? Hopefully there's boobies.
Da, da, Best shit, lowest price? The one you leave yourself in your toilet? It's free?
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Thoughts on Nirvana? Yeah.
Never liked them.
I would have liked them if they hadn't been completely overplayed. Unfortunately, I had to go through that whole Smells Like Teen Spirit thing. And,
Yep.
And yeah, it just completely turned me off to grunge.
Actually, what I really want to do is cover Smells Like Teen Spirit, but do the Weird Al lyrics to just screw with people. Is it bad you have a boner? I don't know. Are you touching yourself?
Rob Chapman guitars. Okay, haven't tried a Chapman guitar. I think Rob's a fucking fantastic guitar player. I think he's also charismatic as hell. I've watched a few of his videos, and yeah, I'm a fan. So,
70s Rush, great drum sound or greatest drum sound ever? For that style, like, you know, Neil Peart has a great Rush. Has a great drum sound.
Mm-hmm.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Greatest drum sound? I don't think you could take his drum sound and put it into like a tech metal band and it's gonna fit. Like, you know, your tones fit the genre that you're in.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Top Notch Studios asked me if I've seen Full Metal Alchemist. I actually watched Brotherhood. I watched it twice. It was that fucking good. I watched it once myself, and I watched it with my wife, and she loved it too. She even cried at the end. It was fucking magnificent. What a great story. It would be really cool if they did like a trilogy or 4 movies out of the whole Full Metal Alchemist saga. It's just a fucking magnificent story. Great storytelling.
Do I like fish sticks? No, I do not.
Shaler. Never played enough with their equipment.
Oh, about Sloan.
I actually got a couple of their songs on my MP3 player. Yeah, you're right. They were kind of like a Canadian Weezer.
Yep.
Yeah, they were kind of like the Kmart grunge band. A couple decent songs, I guess.
Although, thoughts on Weezer? Pinkerton was a great album.
Okay.
Rate your pizza from a scale of 1 to 10.
This is definitely a 7.
Yep, a solid 7. Because, come on, even a pizza that's rated a 1, it's still a pizza.
Mm-hmm. This is pretty good, though. This is a local chain called Armando's. They're just kind of based out of Windsor. Or no, this is Capri actually.
Yes.
And they're based out of Windsor, and they're fucking fantastic. Their pizza's really good. We've got an overabundance of amazing pizza places in Windsor. There's not a lot to like about Windsor, but our pizza's fucking like some of the best in the world, actually. This is really good. It's not cheese wheels, but it's pretty fucking good. Cheese wheels is the fucking best.
Scar Symmetry, I like them. Seeing them live, still like them with the original vocalist. Glenn will be doing a studio tour for whoever asked that. Go down the views of videos we have here. It's already been done.
Yeah. Top 10 anime. You know what? I'll do a video on that. My top 10. I was thinking about actually doing that. My favorite my top 10 animes. Like I said, the more tits and ass usually the better. Like top 10 animes, yeah. Like one of my favorites is like High School of the Dead. You know, tits, ass, and zombies. What's wrong with that?
CJ Reaper 666 worked on Pinkerton. I made the coffee. Studio runner.
Ah, right on.
Good job, buddy. Way to get the coffee. That's why we get interns.
Okay.
Thoughts on Sepultura? Roots, Bloody Roots introduced spin kicks into mosh pits, and that sucks. Nobody wants to pick up pennies and to practice karate. Come on.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they were pretty good before that, though. I saw them on Chaos AD, and they were magnificent. Entombed, great fucking live band. I didn't even know who the fuck they were. I went to see them play live over at Harpo's in Detroit because I heard Pantera was supposed to show up, which they did. And, I got to meet Vinny that night, which was great. But the band blew my fucking mind. They were amazing. I went and bought the record the next day. They were on tour for Wolverine Blues. What a fucking great album. Great live band, like I said. I don't think I've been more surprised by a band ever.
Alright, there's two Lanes guys complaining that I answered about Scar Symmetry and not a mixing video. I'm assuming you want us to do a video on mixing. It's on the list.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting there. We have to get through the drums first.
Thoughts on Jeff Waters from Annihilator? Great fucking guitar player.
Yes.
Thoughts on Ramstein? They need to do more videos like Pussy.
Yep. Jeff Waters on his behind the scenes with Roadrunner United was just hilarious.
Oh, yeah?
He's sitting there doing this. So I gave you that scene. You still haven't even watched the DVD.
I know.
He's just sitting there, and the guy's like, "How are you doing that?" So I was like, "I don't know. I just stopped thinking and just do it." So if I think about it, I screw it up.
That makes sense.
Old Dutch chips or Lay's? Lay's.
I like Old Dutch, actually. You know what? I really like the Ruffles. They're pretty good. I miss Detroit. You're the one.
Mastering higher compression.
Opinions on Dynamics. Yes, I like Dynamics. I miss Dynamics. I wish I could mix more records with Dynamics.
I thought Dynamics were for pussies. Own any acoustic guitars? I got one, but it needs to be repaired badly. Thoughts on Dave Grohl, though? Man, that guy is a beast. Breaks his leg, cancels 4 shows, and they build him an iron throne of guitars to open up his new tour in Washington, D.C. last week. Dave Grohl, and I almost got in a fight about this at a bar, is the best thing to come out of Nirvana.
Okay. I'll buy that.
Can Glenn rant about bass players? Haven't we already done that for 100 videos?
No. Robert Baker. Hey, Robert, how's it going, man? What kind of camera do I use? I'm not answering until somebody hands me an endorsement deal. That's what camera I use.
Alter Bridge is my absolute favorite band. Good for you. Couple buddies of mine went and saw them, and I believe Tremonti has been trying out the Rev amps as well.
Mm-hmm. The next Stupid Text video is coming out probably in a couple weeks.
Should he cup the mic with one hand or both hands?
God, don't be an idiot.
Oh, favorite audio engineer?
Yeah. Stephen King Dynamo. Yeah, love that. Burst Angel, FMA, Gunslinger Girl, Inusha. Fuck. Debbie Does Dallas.
Oh, that's a
Space
classic.
Dandy. I didn't really care for Angel Beats. I don't know what the fuck happened with that. Space Dandy. I gotta write that down again. Favorite guitar inlays. The Shark Tooth from the 80s. No, Burst Danger. Gotta write that down too.
Yep.
John Hoff. What do you mean fuck your drummer like that? I don't understand.
I think that's something that's going on.
Oh,
there.
between two guys? Okay, whatever.
Rolling amps, and would you record a record on one?
If I was doing all clean, sure.
That's from Cody Gephardt.
Okay.
Thanks for the tweet. I'm getting them like totally time delayed here.
Yeah.
But... and thanks for the elbow.
Yeah, sir. Oh, that was good fucking pizza.
Thoughts on the band Anvil? Great band live.
Oh,
with
fuck.
them,
One of my
4
top
years
5
ago.
live shows. Yeah, they were
Great guys.
fucking
Great guys to
great,
talk
man.
to.
No, I didn't try the XFX through a real cab because I didn't have a power amp for it. Yeah, it was just a straight up digital simulation. Will $203 give me a great or just a good mix and master on my songs? If you want a great mix, you're gonna look at about $500. That's what I charge. I'm about $500 a song right now. Well, if it's straight up mix, yeah, I don't know, $300 straight up mix master. Okay, sure, yeah. If you're tracking, you're probably looking close to around 5, 6. How long should an album be? I've got 8 songs, but it's only 35 minutes. Always leave them wanting more. Most of my favorite albums don't last longer than 45 minutes tops.
Yep.
You put anything longer on there, you're just going to bore your audience to death.
Anything under 30 minutes, I get upset.
Yeah.
I once bought Linkin Park's second album, Meteora, and it clocked in at 29 minutes. I'm like, seriously? I paid this much money for that length? It just seemed way too short.
Take care, Terry Bear. Okay, best and worst band ever. Best band ever, Judas Priest. Worst band ever, the Sex Kittens. I don't know. Rebecca Black's pretty horrible, and the Shags. No, I gotta go with the. I'm sorry. I apologize to the Sex Kittens. The Shags. The worst band. Let me write this down. You gotta check them out. They're just terrible.
You're welcome for pronouncing your name right. I have a horrible last name as well, which, yeah, if you've seen it on here, you try to pronounce it.
Family Guy fan. Okay, cool, dude. Somebody mentioned Gunslinger Girl somewhere. I don't know. I still gotta watch it. Who the fuck is Where are we road tripping, dude? Oh yeah. We gotta go down and visit Robert. He's in Ohio.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah. We might come down a few weeks, dude. Favorite instrument cable? George Ells, I think. You're a perfect man. Judas Priest. Hey, Pixie Lex, how's it going, dude? Sup, dude?
Sup, man?
Record the Sex Kittens or Justin Bieber? Oh, God. The Sex Kittens, definitely. Justin Bieber is a petulant little cunt who can't sing at all. I have that good information. I've got a buddy of mine who actually had to mix him, and that kid can't sing his way out of a wet paper bag. Pixie in the house. Derpy Mitch, if you're doing a lot of time signatures and stuff like that, I got to go with Reaper. You know, it's real easy to do stuff there. Australian bands, well, I've been on TL.
Oh, you already did that video.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the first videos, how to prepare your band for the studio.
Yeah.
That's way down the list.
Rob, where you go? Do you guys like reggae? Bad boys, bad boys. Oh, what you gonna do? That's reggae. Oh, I don't know. Do I listen to? No, I don't.
Joe Bonamassa live. I have not seen him live. I've heard fantastic things about his live.
I know
show.
Christian Vay's a huge fan.
Yep.
I don't really listen to Joe Bonamassa, but hey, whatever, you know. If I could, maybe if you could make an all-star band. Oh, fuck. Oh, I don't know. Miyazaki. No, is that an anime?
No, that's the director.
Oh, okay.
That's an animator actor.
Oh, okay, cool.
I've seen some of his stuff. Good stuff.
Okay.
Good stuff. Classic.
Do you think asking Alexandria ruined metal? No.
No, I think the lack of cocaine and whiskey ruined metal.
Yeah, it needs more tits and ass too. Seriously, I mean, like, I think metal got a little too politically correct.
Yeah, like when was the last time there was a dangerous band
Yeah.
that actually had like dirt to their sound and got people like uppity? And I don't mean shock rock uppity like Marilyn Manson, because that was just an updated version of Alice Cooper.
Exactly.
Taco Bell or Burger King?
Taco Bell.
Why not both? Take your beef burrito and put it inside a Whopper and eat that. Bam! TJ Diet for the win.
Yeah, there you go. Good point. I gotta go with Taco Bell though.
Yeah.
But I'd rather go to Chipotle. Well, let's keep going, man. We still got like 200 people watching.
Yeah.
That's great.
What's the worst thing to happen to metal? I think we already did that.
I could name names, but he'd get pissed.
Favorite Toronto engineer?
Oh, good question. Well, I gotta go with my friend Phil Demetrio. Actually, he's a mastering engineer up at Lacquer Channel. We're gonna go up actually and do an episode from Lacquer Channel later on this summer. It's gonna be really fucking cool. That's where they mastered all the Rush records. I've worked with Phil on a few things. I've had him master some of my stuff.
One of mine.
Yeah, one of his. I had him do the Black Creek. I do some Betrayer stuff. Phil's a great guy. Just fucking solid engineer. The fucking mastering studio has tons of history to it. Yeah, so you can look forward to that. That's gonna be really fucking badass.
Napping time for Glenn, not so much. It's just like the post-feeding glaze.
Yeah. P.F. Chang's. We're seeing how the metal was Cobain. Sure. Fred Durst. Okay. Brutal Overdrive or OD 808. Oh, I gotta go with the Brutal Overdrive. Absolutely.
Favorite engineer of all time?
Krista Sangarides, maybe. Tom Allen, Mark Dodson, a lot of the guys who worked on the Priest stuff. I gotta go with those guys.
How old were you when you picked up a guitar?
15. Favorite European band? Judas Priest.
Yeah, technically they're European. Iron Maiden.
Did you ever work as an engineer for Metal Blade or Nuclear Blast? Funny you mentioned that. I might be doing something with a band that signed a Nuclear Blast later on in the fall this year. We'll see what goes on. They really want to do live drums on it, so it should be pretty fucking cool. We'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah, I got to tell this story quick about drum samples. Over the weekend, ran into a local musician, and we were talking about recording and whatnot. I'm mentioning how I'm recording myself in my basement, and he's like, "Oh, did you program your drums?" And I got really confused. Like, wait, what do you mean? Like, did I put samples on, or what do you mean? It's like, did you program your drums? Like, did I tell the computer what to play? He's like, yeah. Fuck no. Do you watch the YouTube channel I play on? I didn't sample my drums or program my drums. Fuck off.
Yep, absolutely.
What else is here? Oh God, what goes through your head when people say Line 6 Spider amps are the best amps ever?
Wow, they really don't have much experience with amplifiers.
When are they going to switch over to play bass? Favorite Judas Priest album?
Sad Wings of Destiny.
Agreed.
Yep, what a great record.
Oh God. Adolf Smitler asked, I downloaded Audacity today. Am I a professional like you, Glenn?
Come see me in 10 years, then we'll talk.
How shitty was the worst musician you have ever worked with?
Pretty fucking shitty. Yep. Wouldn't play drums, wouldn't play to a metronome or any of the other musicians in the band. Oh, that was real fun to track to afterwards. Not mentioning any names or album titles.
Favorite.
I should really write a book on it though, because it'd be hilarious.
Favorite record label.
Don't have one.
Best studio headphones for me would be the Fick Firth isolation headphones.
Those have been, I gotta write them too.
Those have been my favorite pair of headphones I've ever used. I use those up in Toronto at Chemical Sound.
They're supposed to be sending me a set. I forgot to write them back. Yeah, I'm gonna be reviewing those hopefully shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Keep writing them off there. I'm just kind of fucking.
Thoughts on Dio?
No, Dio was great. I remember Dio was like the first big metal show I ever went to. Went to go see him on the Sacred Heart tour when he was still with Vivian Campbell back in '85. That was awesome. Yeah, that was absolutely great. What a fun show.
When did you realize that you despised programmed drums?
Oh, I don't know. Probably when Judas Priest put out Turbo. Yeah, listen to the fucking snare sound on that record. Wow, there's like no dimension to that at all. For a while there, it's like, I thought pushing that technology would be really cool, because the drums samplers did get better over the years, but the problem is everybody's using them now, and there's no, everything's starting to sound kind of similar, and I think that's kind of lame. So, yeah, let's fucking let's get more people recording live drums because that's what makes things unique.
Beard or no beard? Obviously beard, obviously no beard. That's not a question.
I can't grow a beard.
Greatest turnaround for a musician from shit band to great band.
Betrayer.
Yep.
Yeah. When I first started working with Betrayer, Jeff couldn't sing at all, and the guy worked his ass off to learn how to sing and became just this monstrous vocalist. We did the album there. We had Frederick Nordstrom mix it and whatnot. Frederick even wound up playing guitar on it. I mean, that was a really cool record.
Mm-hmm.
And no auto-tune on that record at all. And Jeff, it was like the Betrayer record was like Megadeth if they had Freddie Mercury singing. It was really something cool. It's too bad, they never got picked up because that was just a killer record.
Pearl drums or DW drums?
DW.
Best way to start recording live drums? Just do it.
Yeah, just fucking do it. Don't overthink it. Just fucking start, learn.
Yep.
Start with a couple mics, whatever you can get your hands on. Just start doing it. It takes a long time to learn how to record drums. I mean, you're gonna need 10,000 hours to really fucking master it. But it's just something you have to put time in. It's like learning an instrument or anything else. But it's definitely worth the effort because you'll have a unique skill that other guys won't have. Oh. How many fucking studios in this town don't even record live drums? Didn't you just fucking hang out with a band? They went to a studio and they didn't even have the option.
No. It's just because they were doing their own apartment stuff.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't that they didn't have the option; they just didn't have the space to do it themselves.
I know. There are a number of studios where. They won't even do live drums.
Yeah.
It's not an option. And I gotta admit, when I first started, I was using V drums as well. And I realized, if I want this to really work, I need real fucking drums.
Oh, there's a good question there, but I've already gone. Oh, God. Best way to get your cut bass player to learn his shit.
Hide his weed. Oh, yeah, hide his weed under his work boots. He'll never look there.
Do you ever think there will ever be another Big Four?
Probably not. Whether the music industry is so fractured these days, probably not. No.
Yep.
I got to try the Ignite amp sims. I haven't had a chance yet. It's kind of on my to-do list, but like I said, I've got a very long to-do list right now. So
here's a good one for you, Glenn. What finally made you quit smoking, besides the obvious?
That's a good fucking question. I quit with help from Champix. A bunch of guys I work with that that I know would quit on it, and I thought, okay, I'll give it a shot. And I'd smoked for 23 years or something like that, so it was really great to actually be able to do it. So that, and my wife told me I could buy myself a U87 if I'd quit for 6 months straight. So that's what did it. These days, I think of having a cigarette, and it's like it just makes me want to throw up. So,
Mike Patton.
What about him? Yeah, I loved fucking Peeping Tom. That was fucking brilliant.
Favorite of the Big Four?
Megadeth. Megadeth up until Rust in Peace. Anyway.
I'm not even gonna touch that one. I like all four, but in different eras.
Yeah. I went through a real big Megadeth phase. Especially as a guitar player, I love Dave's rhythm playing. It was just fucking brilliant stuff.
Oh, what else do we have here? Oh, how would you fix Saint Anger?
throw Lars out of the studio when it comes time to mix. Make him fucking put the fucking. I'd have to fucking put a sample over that snare because that snare was just garbage. I don't know, fucking. Seriously though, I mean, that band was so horribly broken at that time when they did it. I mean, I honestly, how to fix that record? I would have said, come back and see me in a year when you guys get your shit together. You know, don't waste your time because this is just crap.
Weed, beer, booze in the studio, sometimes or never.
Sometimes, depending on the band. Usually I say no and nobody listens.
I listened, son of a bitch. This is bullshit now.
That's great.
Oh, are we Glenn, are you going to see Marty Freeman in Toronto, September 16th?
Funny you mentioned that.
We'll leave it at that.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to say funny you mentioned that, and that's that.
Yes. Thoughts on Slipknot? I saw them live when they still had all original members. Fantastic live band. I haven't heard any of the new stuff.
Yes, I like some System of a Down. I thought Aerials was a really cool tune. So there you go. They're not going to answer you. Who's Creep Factor? What are you guys talking about? What are we not answering? Thoughts on Lulu by Metallica? Worst record ever.
No.
Dual amps for Macetone? Yes. I've blended a 5150 and a rectifier numerous times, and they sounded great. But I've got my Rev Generator 120 now. In Channel 3 and Channel 4, you can actually just blend those and get amazing tone, too.
Megadeth, System Has Failed, and Endgame. Solid albums. Very solid. I very much enjoyed those ones.
I really like Peace Cells and Rust in Peace.
Well, no, I'm just going by what...
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Opinion on Whitechapel. I have the guy who did their album. He designed one of my T-shirts, my original Spectre Sound shirts. What is BODTF? What the fuck is that?
Beyond... Oh, I don't even know.
I don't know either. Best brand of EL84 tubes. EL34s, you mean. I mean, do I like blues? A little. Thoughts on All That Remains? Nope. Don't listen to All That Remains. Do I like Amplitude? Never tried it. Don't look up BOTD. Okay, whatever. Yes!
Violin?
Yes, violin. Okay, funny somebody mentioned that. Yes. Yeah, I've worked with a lot of Celtic bands. And violin fiddle, and Celtic fiddle as it's called in that respect. Yeah, it took a little while to figure it out. Generally, stay away from condensers because the top end will just tear your fucking ears off. Generally, when I'm recording a violin, I'll put a great big ribbon mic just behind the player and just over the shoulder, and that'll usually warm up the sound quite a bit. But that's a great place to place the mic, like I said, just over the shoulder.
Oh.
We had a few... Go ahead.
I was going to say, speaking of random instruments, we need to get working on another cover song we've been trying to do for over a year and a half now.
What? Sex Girls?
Yep.
Okay.
Because we're going to get a horn player, and my horn player buddy just got back from Prague and playing over there.
Oh, sweet.
Yes. Bringing up weird stuff.
iPhone or Android?
BlackBerry, bitches, I'm Canadian.
Well, blood on the dance floor. Oh, come on.
Oh, never heard of them. Do you respect Newstead for leaving the biggest band in the world, Metallica? Would
Yes.
you have left if it was you? Yes, I've left bands for less. I don't care if I'm not enjoying it and I'm not getting my respect.
Yes,
you can go fuck
massive
yourself.
respect for Jason Newsted for walking away, because that band was a train wreck at the time. So good for him. You know, he did what was right for him. You know, so good for him.
Thoughts on archiving projects?
Big USB drive.
External hard drive.
Thoughts on Phil Anselmo in recent years?
Okay, Mark Thompson, I will eat more pizza. Don't listen to enough Iced Earth to get ranked singers.
Oh yes, my wife really likes clearly Canadian, by the way. So yeah.
What do I think of Nightwish? Great band, seen them a couple of times. You know, Symphonic power metal. You know. What you do if Judas Priest collaborated with Kanye West? That reminds me of
I'd
like,
laugh my ass off.
you know, that was like back when the North American Godzilla movie came out, and P. Diddy and Zeppelin got together. God! On Saturday Night Live, no doubt. Glenn, you look a lot like Geddy Lee right now.
I had a girl tell me that once.
It's because he's Canadian and has hair and glasses. It happens.
Yeah, I'm fatter than Geddy Lee though. Thoughts on Manowar? Yeah, not very gay at all.
Loincloths! I like Manowar. I got one of their albums. Good stuff. I'd go see them. Favorite Toronto bands of all time, right now, general, local, bands that have come out of Toronto.
Platinum Blonde. No, favorite Toronto band, Monster Voodoo Machine. Seriously. Great fucking band. And Sons of Otis. Those guys were great too.
Rule 34, Glenn, TJ, artists, go. That
No
makes
idea what
no
that
sense.
Ugh.
Phil Collins drumming. That's great for that scene from TJ, what bands are you in? I'm currently in Black Eyed Susan and at Mora. No, it was a question.
No, that's fine.
But,
Yeah.
you know, you just gave that look.
Give me what look?
But yeah, Black Eyed Susan, grunge girl band, and at Mora, female-fronted power metal. Both will have music up soon within the next month.
I'm not recording any of it.
Nope. Nope, Glenn's completely hands-off on both of them. One by choice, one not by choice, but we won't go neither here nor there. But Atmore is doing their CD release show August 14th with Gypsy Chief Goliath and Vesperia.
Oh, you're playing with Vesperia.
Yes, we are.
Really?
2 weeks after they play Vakken Open Air.
Oh, good for them. Where are they from?
Toronto.
Oh, there you go.
Actually, I played with them 4 years ago. Hush booked the show at the DH in the basement. Final Stage
Okay.
played with them.
Favorite death metal band? It would have been Sepultura back in the day. Yep.
Alana Marth, great band.
What Canadian had the biggest impact on music? Anne Murray. Tony Orlando? Oh, no, he wasn't fucking Canadian. I'm sure I think somebody else.
Oh, Rule 34. If it exists, there's a porn for it. Rule 35. If there isn't porn for it yet, it's being made right now.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Kilt or leather pants? Kilt. Easy access for the ladies.
Yeah, leather pants for me. I don't know if we can get them this size anymore. Favorite modest southern sludge band? Good question.
Matthew Mitris, look me up on Facebook, TJ Dowheniak, or look me up on Twitter, TJ_the_drummer. Private message me and we'll talk.
Band you recorded that retained the dynamics in the final master. Yeah, I've done that a couple times, and unfortunately, they've never ever remained my clients because they want the disc louder. So, you know, you really, really are at odds with the musician in that case.
Meanwhile, this coming from the guy that reamped my guitars 15 times after we were done, and I was already happy with it.
Yeah, I was being a perfectionist. What can I say? Yeah, but this is the thing, though. It's like now, fuck, it's like hook it up to the rev, fucking mic it up, and let it go. Done.
Yep.
It's just so much easier now. You know, I mean, like this 5150 has been a real fucking motherfucker for years. I really ought to get Swapman to take another look at it and maybe, you know, tone down the fucking thing or just get a new one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, get a 6505 and sell that thing. FabFilter plugins, yes, I'm going to be doing a review. Yeah, FabFilter Pro is fucking awesome. Dumbest social media? Oh, I don't know. Gent. I don't listen to Gent. Sorry. Nope. At the Gates, yes. Slaughter of the Soul. What a fucking great record. That's what really got me. That's what got me into Frederick Nordstrom's mixing. Frederick's, again, one of my favorite engineers. He's just fucking fantastic. I love the sound of the guitars on Slaughter of the Soul. Thoughts on legalizing gay marijuana in marriage? Okay. Sure. Why not? You know, gay people have every right to be as miserable as straight people.
I said this a couple weeks ago. Yay for gay marriage equality and boo the Confederate flag in the States. Who cares? I'm seeing Weird Al tonight. Honestly, let everyone have equality for marriage, because guess what? Let everyone have the ability to lose half their shit.
Good point. Yep. Yeah, legalize weed. I think that's a great idea. I think that would cut down on a lot of police violence. Police would definitely be arresting a whole lot less people if they just legalize marijuana. I mean, look what happened in Colorado. I mean, the crime rates just plummeted because of that.
I'm just unfriendly.
Favorite non-musical YouTube channel? Fail Army.
Non-musical.
Yeah.
Bat in the Sun does a superpowered beatdown, and I like that channel.
No, I've never recorded a PVT-40. I'm Wayne Static. Didn't listen to enough Static X. That's I think it's a real drag. He fucking died so young. But what band would you eradicate if you had the ability? Oh, Nickelback.
I wouldn't. Gojira, great band. I know a lot of my friends love them. I have one of their albums. Really good. Freddie Mercury or Dimebag, who would you bring back? Oh.
Yeah, I'm not even going to touch that one, man.
Yeah, not even going to go near that one.
Most of the still Canadian band was the Stampeders. Oh my god, I hate the fucking Stampeders. Sweet, sweet city woman. I had to grow up listening to that pile of shit. Oh my god. Okay, this is the thing, okay, for you guys who don't know, in Canada, they have to play 33% Canadian fucking music on the radio because that's the law.
I'll look up this band.
Oh god, here. Look up, so for the guy who mentioned Stampeders, yes.
No, I was looking up something totally different because I was watching Rent a Goalie Season 1 the other day for Canadian music. The band Toronto.
Oh, yeah, I remember them, yeah.
Even the score.
Oh, God.
Yes.
But yeah, Sweet City won by the Stampeders. I think losing a couple fingernails is a lot more fun than listening to that pile of shit. Oh, my God. Distressor 1176 for snare. 1176. Yeah, you got the IGS on the fucking snare is amazing. Glenn loves the Stampeders. Oh, God.
Send him a shirt.
They have to play 30. Yes, they have to play 33% Canadian content by law. So shitty bands like the Stampeders and Sloan, can have careers too. That's really what that comes down to.
And actually, that killed one of the biggest radio channels in North America.
Yeah, exactly. One of the biggest radio.
Super 8.
Yeah, the Big 8.
Big 8.
Which is AM 800 CKLW, which is based in Windsor here. It was the biggest station in Midwestern North America. All the kids from Detroit listened to it because they played the best music. The Bob Seger song Rosalie is about a Windsor DJ named Rosalie, and there you go, who worked at AM 800.
There's a great documentary if you can look it up.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, in the early 70s, the Canadian government came along and said, well, you're not playing enough Canadian music, so we're going to make a law that you have to play 33% Canadian music, and that just killed the Canadian radio industry. Right. Because, every third song was like fucking Gordon fucking Lightfoot.
I just want to scroll up here for a second because I saw a question about Star Wars.
Oh, yes, Star Wars.
Star Wars Rebels, Sword Art Online, Log Horizon.
Oh, Log Horizon, I got to write that down.
Fuck one, kill one, marry one.
Fuck on, kill one, marry. What does that mean?
Fuck one.
Fuck on, marry.
Fuck one. Like, who would you fuck, who would you kill, who would you marry?
Oh, I don't know.
But how do you do that for a TV show?
Log Horizon, yeah. Yeah, love Star Wars Rebels. What was the other one?
Something
it was Sword Art. Yeah, watched Sword Art, loved it. Watched it with my wife. She loved it too. I've been bad influence. I've been getting my wife into anime as well.
Thanks, Netflix.
Yes. Yeah, somebody asked earlier what got me in the anime. I was into anime when I was a kid, and I was like into Robotech and that kind of thing, and then, got into it when I was in college watching Akira and Dominion Tank Police and that kind of shit. And took kind of a 20-year break and got a subscription to Netflix in 2012 and thought, well, let's see what it is. And I was just like, wow, holy shit, it's just some amazing stuff. So I'm still playing catch-up with a lot of this stuff. So there you go. Buku no Pico. Oh my god. It's not another one of those. Yeah, I don't think I want to look that one up either. think Boku no Pico is one of those ones we shouldn't be watching either. Don't be a fucking pervert, man. Yeah.
No one's gonna give anyone a wet willy.
Watch
here.
JoJo instead of Log Horizon.
Oh, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yes, I've heard about that. Yes.
I only know that because of the old fighting game back in the mid '90s.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was one of those convenience store kids sitting there playing Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter 2.
Glenn, how do you quantize timeline? Fuck, hold on.
With bad timing. Yeah, so how do you fix my drumming?
In Reaper, you can do some slip editing and whatnot. Generally, I try and keep his hands off with that shit as much as possible and try and capture a drummer. But if he's got really terrible timing, yeah, I'll do that. Definitely not Beat Detective, but like I said, if you look online, you can find some Reaper slip editing tutorials, and they're pretty good. So anyway, I gotta take a leak. You take over for a minute.
Oh. So, Glenn has to go to the washroom, so it's going to be 2 minutes of me eating pizza.
Oh. Excuse me.
Okay. Let's go. South Texas Street Fighter champion bitches. Good for you, buddy. I haven't even touched really a Street Fighter game in years. Last one I touched was Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Ever been to Saskatchewan? No, haven't been west of Ontario, actually. Well, outside of the States. Favorite coffee? I don't even drink coffee anymore. Haven't had coffee in well over a year. Just cut it completely out of my life. Never really did much for me. Just one of those, oh, you want a coffee? Here you go. Would you bring back Dio or Cliff Burton? Glenn, Dio or Cliff Burton? Who would you bring back? Glenn's not touching it. Oh, boy. Best not to bring girlfriends to the studio, just as it's best not to bring them to most jobs. Definitely agreed 100%. God, band girlfriends have broken up and made more people quit bands I've been in than drugs and alcohol combined. Right?
What's?
More band members have left bands because of girlfriends and drugs and alcohol combined.
Yes, I agree. Yes, vagina is fucking kryptonite to bands.
We have to finish writing that song too.
Yes, we do.
We got a song all about band girlfriends, and that's on the back burner as well at the moment. Yeah, I'm not gonna read your name because it looks like a mix between something from D&D and Warcraft and Asgard. Thing you hate about Canada: the cold. Come on.
Yep.
Duh. Oh,
the shitty internet.
Glenn farting next to me. Bands you liked when you were younger but are embarrassed about now.
Metallica.
You know, the thing is, I still listen to the same bands from back then that I still do now.
Yeah. Oh shit. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I mean, I was a big Dokken fan back in the '80s, and I'm not embarrassed about them at all. I still really like Dokken.
Yeah.
You know, fucking 10 times fucking better band than most of them these days. Anyway, at least they could play their fucking instruments, and they didn't need a computer to fix everything. Are Meza amps hard to dial in the studio? Not really. No. What about Rob Scout? That's like the 8th question about Rob. Rob's a great musician, great friend.
Okay, this has popped up like 10 times already. Miles Kennedy.
Who the fuck is Miles Kennedy?
Singer for Alter Bridge. He also
Who the fuck
sings,
is Alter Bridge?
ex-members of Creed.
Oh.
He also is the lead vocalist for Slash's solo project.
Oh, okay.
I've seen him live with Slash on tour with his first album, and he was very entertaining. I have nothing bad to say about him.
Right. Alter Bridge, that's the one Derek was talking about with the guy with the PRS.
Oh,
right?
Yep, yes.
Okay.
I'm
Number
here-
one guilty pleasure band to listen to. I
I'm here-
like Yui from Japan. She's kind of awesome. She did a Full Metal Alchemist theme.
Oh, right on.
Oh yeah, Uberworld. Yeah, definitely a guilty pleasure band. There you go. Another Japanese band. Rev Generator 120 or PV 5150. The Rev Generator 120 destroys the 5150. It's not even fucking close, guys. Sorry. Generator 120 all the way.
Local Canadian live scene. Still good. It depends on where you're at in Canada.
Yeah.
In Toronto, there's a lot of bands, but I don't know about their turnout. Vancouver, I hear, has a great scene. Edmonton, I hear, has a very good scene as well. Same with Calgary. It's just that all our major cities are very, very spread out, so it's very just isolated pockets.
Yep.
What hockey team do you cheer for? Glenn doesn't like hockey. I had to force him to go to an LA Kings game.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not into hockey, sorry.
But I am. Go Kings. My bad.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Whatever.
Favorite Canadian metal bands? I think we kind of went through that.
Yep.
Do you think Mark Hamill is better as the Joker or Luke Skywalker?
Well, it remains to be seen. Probably it's the Joker right now, but we'll see what he pulls out of his hat.
Yes, true.
You know, in the new movies.
He's
I think his acting chops have probably come a long way.
Yes.
Over a lot, because he was just a fucking kid when he did the original ones.
Yeah.
Except some mixing 7 strings. Mix them like you would with 6s.
Is Ozzy actually
How
bald?
the fuck should I know? Thoughts on Carvin? Okay.
Glenn isn't Canadian.
It's gotta be because I don't watch hockey.
Oh,
Hey! What do you mean I'm not Canadian? Well, how's it going, eh? Go to Leafs game, get some beer,
some back bacon, you hoser.
Go get some back bacon. Yep, go to Leafs game. You got tickets, man.
Your wife
You want a beer? 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 Let's go get a beer. Let's get a beer. Yeah, I'm not fucking Canadian. Fuck you.
Your wife forgot to bring us some jellies. Justin Bieber as Queen frontman or Kanye West as Led Zeppelin frontman?
Oh, God.
Have you ever crashed into a moose on your snowmobile yet?
No. When we moved to Windsor, we had to sell our snowmobiles because there's no fucking snow down here. Not enough that we're owning a snowmobile for. Anyway.
I've known 3 separate people that have smashed into deer, but not moose.
Yeah. The guy I product tested for Rev, very good. Hated the clean shell. Really beat him over the crunch shell. Basically, turned away from 50. Oh, very good. Sounds like Raziel. I can't fucking pronounce your name. What did Fluff fucking test it? Because yeah, the Rev generator just fucking kills the 5150 these days. It does everything.
Raziel Emeritus.
Yeah.
Bon Scott or Brian Johnson?
Bon Scott.
Bon Scott.
Yeah, Bon Scott definitely.
Brian Johnson's still great. Don't get me wrong, but Bon Scott just had that attitude to him.
What do you think of the Internet American Anime RW? I gotta watch that actually. That's on Netflix. I gotta check that out. Opinion on Nova Scotia. I don't know.
I've never been.
Neither have I. I like lobster.
Sea-Doo or jet ski? Aren't they the same thing?
Sea-Doo's Canadian, but made by Don Bombardier.
Oh, well, there you go. Sea-Doo it is.
Yes, there you go. Favorite low wattage amp? Rev Generator 740. You're welcome, Derek.
What do you think of the band Lordy? The album with the Hard Rock Hallelujah on it. Love that album.
Okay. Who wins in a fist fight, Hetfield or Mustaine? Didn't that actually happen back in the day?
Glenn dreams about producing the Sex Kittens. No, we don't dream about that, man. We want to shoot their music video.
Yes, we do. Yes.
Most offensive band you've recorded? Be it song lyrics, names, etc.
Some of the Celtic bands, their lyrics are pretty fucking raunchy. It's about fist fight and getting drunk and nailing underage chicks. So yeah, the Celtic stuff. Yeah, you think heavy metal lyrics are bad? Fuck, listen to some Celtic stuff, man. Holy shit, that'll blow your hair back. Fucking drunk Irish people writing music. Go figure. Songs about fighting and fucking.
Hey, opinion on microphones inside Tom's kick and snare.
No, just say no. I put microphones. You don't put a human ear inside of a drum. Why would you put a microphone there?
Actually, I've had a friend of mine stick his head in my tom as I'm playing drums. And
okay.
Yeah,
Is that Boomhauer?
No, my buddy Blake, Stacy's boyfriend from RPG.
Oh, okay.
Dave Mustaine has 3 black belts. That's great. I own like 4. That's a joke.
Well, black belt or no, I mean, like, it's not gonna fucking help you if somebody walks up behind you, clutches you over the head with a shovel.
Oh, I was
like,
gonna say.
watch that fucking video on YouTube.
No, I was gonna say, black belt or not, it's not gonna help anything when someone kicks you square in a baby maker.
Yeah. Hey, TJ, did you hear about the guy with the black belt who like fought off 7 other dudes?
No.
Well, yeah, funny. Neither did I. That should tell you everything you need to know about black belts.
Not crapping on like the discipline or the art of it or anything.
No, exactly.
Don't get me
It
wrong.
doesn't make you fucking Superman. Ian Gillian South, sure. I like Zero the Hero. Trashed, all that stuff, yeah.
King of the Hill, South Park, or Simpsons?
Simpsons. Five Finger Death Punch.
I saw them live. I liked them.
Five Finger Death Punch. Didn't they implode on fucking stage not too long ago?
A little bit.
I think I did something in the Weekend Metal
Yep.
about that. Whatever.
Yeah, I haven't paid attention to them since their second album.
I'm not really a big fan, so hey, whatever. I really can't fucking say anything bad about them. It's not like they're trapped or something like that. Fuck. It's not like they've been ripping off other people's videos. I do want to find out about Facebook is supposed to fucking charge for fucking videos, though. Of course, then again, where do I share my shit then? Because yeah, if Facebook starts fucking paying money for people making video content, YouTube will be done.
Favorite drums on a Beatles song?
Oh shit. Maybe the Walrus or Paperback Writer. That was slamming mix on that fucking song, Paperback Writer.
I will say Come Together, only because I watched Ringo play it live on TV the one time, and he plays all his toms in reverse. Because he's left-handed, but plays on a right-handed kit.
Okay, well, that's cool.
So he naturally plays it that way, which makes it hard for other drummers to do it in covers. Yeah. But I'm not a big Beatles fan.
Do I listen to anything other than metal? I listen to metal. I listen to rock. Some classical. Actually lately I've been listening to some fucking jazz because I checked out the movie Whiplash. Yep. I was really blown away by the musicianship. It's like, god damn, those guys can fucking play.
And also learn new ways to torture me in the studio.
No. They based that fucking character around me.
Opinions on Full Sail College for an arts degree. Recording arts degree.
Ooh, that's a tough one, man. I'm going to be doing an episode called Should I Go to Recording School? And we're going to find out.
Darren Malazican? I have no idea who that is. I'm going to look that up right now because I'm confused.
We're going to wrap it up here in a few minutes,
yeah.
I think. Oh, 167. We had about 200 at our peak, so that's cool.
Favorite Pink Floyd song? Wish You Were Here.
Time.
Oh, okay. It's a guitar player from a System of a Down. Okay. Weird. I didn't think I...
Okay.
Well,
what do you think of Infinite? I don't know. I like Infant Sorrow. Scratch the furry wall.
I haven't listened to it. Beavis and Butthead? Sure.
Sure. Okay.
Do you kick shitty musicians out of the studio often?
No,
because you don't let them in.
No. I've kicked a few out. It's not something I relish doing. It's not something I enjoy doing, and it's like I'd much rather a band comes in and knows how to do it. But I've definitely kicked a few bass players out for not knowing their shit. Definitely. Go home and learn this. You're wasting my time. It's like I got better things to do than sit here and listen to you fuck it up over and over and over and over again. Maybe you should fucking learn the material. Here's a great example. You mentioned P. Diddy earlier. You know what? There's somebody I've got a lot of respect for, not because I actually listen to his fucking music. If you ever watched that fucking Joaquin Phoenix documentary, I'm Still Here, when he's trying to be a rapper.
I really want to see that too.
There's a scene there actually where he goes and talks to P. Diddy because he wants to get him to produce his fucking record.
Yeah.
Check out some of his home demos and whatnot, listening and whatnot, and Joaquin's like, yeah. So what do you think? Like, when do you want to set it up? So when are we gonna get started? And P. Diddy looks at you, he's like, you're not ready to record with me. And I'm just like, God damn, that's fucking great. It's like, here you got a guy who could have fucking taken the money and made a lot of fucking money making that fucking record. And he just straight up said, nope, you're not ready.
Yeah.
I thought that was great. Like, massive respect for that, for saying no. Because, the kid obviously wasn't ready. And, And, that speaks to some integrity there. So, good for him.
Shoe on head, no.
No.
Best burger joint.
Ooh.
Are we talking fast food or just local
Yeah.
brands? Like, you know, there's different ways to go about it. Because, like, Gilligan's, I've been told is good, but I've yet to have a burger.
You never had a burger at Gilligan's?
Nope. And I even worked there for a year.
Yeah, I know. You've never eaten a burger there.
No.
I find that really hard to believe.
Mama Burger is good.
Mama Burger is fucking excellent.
Five Guys is good when we go stateside.
Five Guys, yes, very good.
I still like my rallies and checkers.
Five Guys is better. Yeah, Five Guys is definitely.
But if you want to go for Canadian stuff, Harvey's.
I like Prime Burger here in Windsor. That's kind of a local chain.
Yep.
They're pretty good too.
Any favorite two-man bands?
Nope.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. Tenacious D.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes, very good call. Because, you know, Lonely Island would be 3.
Yeah, there you
Uh,
go. Buckethead, Shaky Lee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Favorite free multi-band compressor VST?
The one that comes with Reaper.
There you go.
Rex comp. All right, guys, it's 10:30. I think we're gonna wrap it up because, these things are fucking exhausting. But we should definitely do one in August as well. I think. Yeah, somebody asked if we could do these once a month. At
Yep.
least.
Well, I had suggested that, but this one took us a good since April to set up another one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think we could do these once a month. But hey, guys, like I said, that's been about 2.5 hours. I'm getting a little tired here.
Most reliable condom brand. We know.
I highly recommend the come in her face method of birth control.
Yes.
710.
So yeah. So for those of you that wanted to contact me for tracking drums and stuff like that, private message me on Facebook or on Twitter. TJ the Drummer on Facebook. Follow this guy on Twitter. What's your Twitter?
At Spectre MG.
At TJ_the_drummer.
All right. Okay,
Hey.
guys. Fender Twin, no. Somebody asked, but kept asking about the Fender Twin. Sorry I didn't get to you. Yeah, Fender Twin, no, it's not fucking good for high gain metal. Get a fucking dual rectifier or a 5150 or something like that. Alex, what's your fucking question, damn it? Answer my question, please. Well, what's your fucking question? Yeah, take care, Pixie. Let's see if he fucking... Please sing. What did I miss? Let's see if I can see Alex's. You fucking guys, he should have heard this. Stay now.
Alex Dude. Alex Dude, what was your question?
Yeah. Take care, Pixie. Love your stuff, man. Can we do a search here? Do you like asking Alexandria? No! That's your fucking question?
That's some bullshit. We
Yeah,
can't
that's
answer that.
nice. Fuck you, Alex. Jesus Christ. Ask a real fucking question. Yeah, it's like wow, asking if I like asking Alexandria. That's like asking me if I enjoy dog feces. Fuck off.
Oh God.
All right, guys. You enjoyed church.
And yes, there's still some pizza left.
Crumbs balls. Do I enjoy church? No. I think church is fucking really lame. Yeah. Especially church music.
God, no, we're not taking our shirts off.
No, I'm sorry. Nobody needs to see that.
Not today, at least.
Okay, guys, take care. We'll see you.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you. Hopefully, I'll have my next episode up on Monday or something like that. Take care. We're signing off. See ya. Good evening. Yeah, let's go. Stop.